It's gonna be tight. It's
Peace, love, light, and Black empowerment. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Front Line Blacc News. This is season 2, episode 2 of the Front Line Blacc News. So we're in our second season. And on this episode, there's the Black Cat.
Yeah.
Hold on.
California correspondent.
Got to put our California correspondent, West Coast correspondent in the house.
Yeah, Brother Shabaka.
Hey, what's going on?
Just going through the intro. So, I'm Che and Kruma. I'm joined by my other host, Lady Che. And we are joined with our West Coast correspondent, Shabaka Sankoria, Shabaka's Black Experience Enhanced, and Jerry Bergen, the mayor of Jerryville, the creator of the SOS camps. And we will be discussing several things tonight. The first thing we will be discussing is Tangibles 2022. So we ain't let up on the tangibles. We're still on them about them tangibles. And we're going to get into this Democratic Party and what they've been up to leading up to these midterms that they want us to go out and
facts
in for what? On Frontline Blacc News, we said if they want your vote, they're going to have to do something tangible for you. We're still waiting on you Biden supporters. Where are you at? You've been invited to the show. You've been invited to all of our shows, as a matter of fact, and you still have not made your presence known. So we're still waiting on you. Supreme Court Justice Ketanji Brown is going to be sworn in. Is going to be sworn in Monday. And
Jerry, pause right there, baby. Pause right there. Jerry, my birthday coming up, man. Can you find me a kid by the name of Captain Pumpkin Bottom, please? So I can leave all my worldly goods and possessions to him.
What?
Coming up. Oh, for real, okay, my birthday coming up, man. Shout out to anybody who got a kitten, toss it at the girl.
Oh, my birthday coming up too. As a matter of fact,
I know.
my birthday coming up Wednesday.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Hey, happy birthday.
We got to get back to the intro. So,
okay, go ahead.
Howard University is on strike or in the process of going on strike. All the employees and staff and students are Cori Bush and the House Democrats dismissed reparations to pass hair discrimination bill for Blacc Americans, otherwise known as the Crown Act. Jussie Smollet, or Jussie Smollet as we call him, is released from jail on appeal. And Unhoused Neighbor News and Unhoused Neighbor Sweeps.
Yes, sir. And also, too, okay, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, Shabaka.
Okay, yeah, what you're looking at over there tonight is Vallejo, California, here off of Interstate 80 that you see right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's Valley Joe or Valley of the Hoes, excuse my language as they call it. Okay. All right. So therefore, man, out here in Oakland today, it was raining like hell. And they do have an initiative right here in regard to our unhoused neighbors out here on the West Coast where they're going to take gaming revenue and they're going to put it off into homeless programs, supposedly,
Yeah.
But then again, when you look at the politicians who come from California, with your vice president being one of them, well, let's just hope that it does what it says that it does,
Right.
And then also, too, a dude was telling me they got another measure out here to raise the minimum wage, but they only want to raise the motherfucker $1 a year. So currently it's 15. So 2 years from now, it's only going to be 17, and I bet you the damn price of gas in 2 years, man, is going to be every damn bit of $12. And once again, for you fucking Biden supporters out there, I just want you tricks to know that I just spent my last $40 at $6 a gallon.
Damn.
Wow.
$6 a fucking gallon here in California. So therefore, Kamala Harris, Madam Vice President, you need to do something about that shit. And then you got one of these damn refineries out there, I think down there in Contra Costa County, when you cross the bridge right there, okay, that is going to take you right by one of the refineries there. I think it's 76 or Chevron. It's one of the two, and it's fucking up the air. It's fucking up the environment of the Bay. You know what I mean? And then it rained out here today, so it's kind of cold. That's probably why you're hearing all this wind and what have you. And it's just crazy out here in California. And then also too, you know, they got the elections coming up here, you know, in California for 2022. So, you know, your boy Gruesome, you know, or whatever what they're calling that trick, you know, is going to have to run for re-election. Nancy Pelosi's seat is up for re-election. Vote her old senile ass out. You know what I mean?
That lady like Skeletor every day.
Do we know if anybody's running for that seat?
That I don't know of, Brother Che, but I'll keep you abreast on it as the information, you know, comes across. And then the city of Los Angeles, they got their mayoral candidate down there, you know, talking some bullshit, you know, on the internet about he's going to bring back integrity and all that shit to the city of Los Angeles. Man, the goddamn city of LA ain't never had no fucking integrity. Look what's down there. Hollywood, Rodney King. And then also, too, and as we all know, in March of 1991, you know, the young woman, Latasha Harlins, was killed in South LA. And of course, our hearts go out to her family and what have you, and the loved ones. And shortly thereafter that, you had Rodney King.
We see you, Christian.
You sure your glasses are working, Christian?
Okay, yeah, greetings to the brother, you know what I'm saying? And so therefore, you know, what you see out there is, like I said, is Interstate 80 heading down there into Panther Town, and those blinking lights, if you can see it out there, you know, is the bridge crossing the Carquinez Channel, which is a waterway that goes up into Stockton, but it empties right out there in Frisco Bay. And way, way, way in the distance over there, if it ain't covered by fog, is San Francisco. And then, of course, that's where, you know, the Golden Gate Bridge is, and Alcatraz Island and all that old good shit, you know what I'm saying? So the politics in California is whacked. As always, Gruesome Newsom, get rid of him, you know what I'm saying? And motherfuckers want to know why I quit voting, man. Look at the shit that you got up there running it. Running the elections, Orange Dude and his bullshit, Biden shitting on himself, you know what I'm saying? And that's why I did put it up there, the picture up there on my wall. Look at this shit, you know what I'm saying? So what Biden showed you from the crack of his ass is how they are handling politics here, not only in California, but in the good old USA as well, too. $6 a goddamn gallon of gas out here in California.
Damn.
$6. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that trick ain't gonna sign no executive orders to lower the price of that shit or to cut the goddamn price of gas in half. And it just means that you damn oil barons, you know, you just gonna have to take a little less in profit. You know what I mean? Because you motherfuckers is out here killing the world. You strangling the world. You know, y'all ain't shit, you know? Say, man, Shabaka saying Cori said that also too. We did get some more of our notices out, you know, for our podcast. Shabaka's Blacc Americans enhanced along with Front Line Blacc News. You know, so everybody definitely.
Shabaka.
Yes, sir. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we lost you there for a second.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm just getting back off in this damn vehicle, man. You know what I'm saying? Because it's cold as hell out here tonight, you know?
Yeah.
And then I'm up here, got to go to work tomorrow. And, you know, and once again, my fucking schedule is sporadic, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, this shit is crazy out here. And it's just life in general for everybody, you know. That is so fucked up, you know what I'm saying? And then, two, is that with Jussie Smollet or Gillette or whatever what that clown's name is, you know what I'm saying? That was some bullshit that he got him, you know.
Yeah, we're gonna get into all that, but I gotta continue with the show. We joined back with Christian Mata.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, go ahead, bro.
So the first thing was Tangibles 2022. So we're on Tangibles 2020 is what's on the screen. But we've been running with that for the past 2 years. And like I've stated on several shows, this is gonna be a marathon, not a sprint.
Right.
And this is a generational long fight. So we ain't hanging in the towel anytime soon.
No,
exactly.
On our Tangibles and our reparations.
This is a fight to the end. Because I mean, just think about it. Look at it. Look what they just did. They just changed the Mount Everest name to Blue Sky Mountain now.
Yeah.
Think about what they did at Amachi with the Japanese camp out here in Colorado. So they're gonna get there. It won't be long before they do the same thing for the Korean, and so forth and so on. But nothing. Not even.
So I'm gonna go through what the tangibles is and what that's all about. So as you can see on your screen, it says Tangibles 2020. It's 2022 now. We still ain't let up on the tangibles. So this was written back in 2020. So that's what it's gonna say, but we're in 2022 now. So the 2020 presidential elections are coming up. So we can change that to the 2022 midterms are coming up, and foundational Black Americans are going to reject the 50-year-old malign neglect policy that has been implemented by the political system. This malign neglect policy mandates that Black Americans should be ignored and only mentioned in vague and unspecific terms, lumping foundational Black Americans in the groups with minorities, immigrants, people of color, etc., has only hindered the progress of Black Americans as a whole or as a group, while providing tangible benefits for other groups. In this election cycle, Black Americans are going to insist that our needs are specifically met by politicians who are seeking our vote. Foundational Black Americans want tangible benefits specifically for us. We do not want trickle down secondary benefits that are provided for every group. Every group has not been systematically marginalized and disenfranchised in every area of society as the foundational Black Americans. So we refuse to be lumped in with groups that often assist in the exploitation and disenfranchisement of Black Americans. So politicians must offer tangibles, specifically the foundational Black Americans, or we will simply not vote for them. Be sure to spread this message far and wide on social media using the hashtag Tangibles2020. And that is precisely what we've done. We've spread this message far and wide on social media and in real life. And the message is getting out there, and it's becoming very clear where Black Americans stand in regards to this political process. And where are our damn tangibles? Tangibles is something real, something substantive, something you can count, measure, feel, touch with your own hands. Something that's real, Black family. The past 50 years we've been getting nothing but fake, nothing but symbolism, and enough is enough of it. So this is a new decade, and we're starting off this decade by demanding our tangibles. We're going to be doing this all the way till 2100.
Yes, sir.
So, thoughts on Tangibles 2022?
Yes, sir.
My thoughts is always hold your vote like you hold your sword. The thing is this is like, they keep giving all this money to everybody but us. They giving all this money to everybody. Everybody gets special privileges, fucking bills passed, all this shit. And your reparations, they gotta sit there and discuss it, talk about it, hold fucking one meeting a month, drag it out, and then give give shit like room and board to our HBCU, from our HBCU. There's a lot of ugly shit. There's a lot of ugly shit that everybody gets, other than descendants of slavery and foundational Black Americans, and that shit is just useless. So until somebody has tangibles, i.e., meaning goddamn check, what is there to vote for?
Nothing.
What is there to vote for? You know what I mean? It's just not worth it. It's not worth it. I'm holding my vote even in our own state. The only motherfucker I'm gonna vote for is my mate.
Our problem is this: we got too many Black people, politicians, that have got into office and turned, and their true color came out to be they want to be white. They want to be like the white man. They want to continue to do the white man. Why? Because now they got these jobs. They're paying $150,000 a year. They got a nice house. They got a nice car. And guess what? They are doomed just like the white people are doomed. But at the same time, that's the problem. We have to get people in with lived experiences in order to make those choices and keep the eye on the prize, which is doing for our people, because everybody get in, except for all people, do for their people, except for the Black. And, I mean, we'll sell out. I mean, serious. We don't have a Black president.
It's main mission.
Yeah. So we don't have a Black president. Now we got a Black female president.
Vice president. She ain't president.
Vice president. Yeah. But
she ain't shit.
Yeah. But see that. Oh, man, she was used just like Obama was used.
Yep.
And pretty much, yes.
I'm just gonna call it like it is. Because first of all, it's like this. Biden would not have won with a white man.
Right.
Biden would not have, if it been a white man running on the same ticket with Biden would have lost that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Straight the fuck up.
Yep.
If it wasn't for Kamala, but see, they can be Black when they need us. They can be Black when they need our vote, or they need us for something.
Yeah, when it's
but once they get in there, all of a sudden, they get lighter. And the longer they in that motherfucking environment, the lighter they get. I mean, you can just look at them, the way they talk, the way they act. And the thing that they do is the most prevalent thing. Because Obama had an opportunity. He could have moved that shit forward and for his reparations. You don't hear her talking about reparations. You
know why you don't hear her talking about reparations? Because
she don't think she's white. She identified with the other half.
Exactly. And that's the same thing with Obama, and they're both immigrants.
Yes, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just happen to be born in America.
Nah.
This, and that's our big problem.
Based on my research, Kamala Harris, she was born about 50 miles from where I'm at in Berkeley, California, that I had to pass through to get here tonight. And then Obama, he was born in Hawaii, I think in the year 1962. Right. If I'm not mistaken. And then I found out information over the net that Obama just tested positive for COVID.
Yeah, we heard about that, But at the same time, though, see, his mother, if I'm correct, his mother was American, and
his daddy was Kenyan.
Yeah, Kenyan, and so
Right.
by him being born here, he automatically because his mother. Yeah, right there. That's the only
But
reason
he
why.
has an immigrant background. Him and Kamala Harris both have immigrant
Yeah. The same
Right,
way.
because
The same
Kamala Harris, her mother is from India and her father's from Jamaica.
Yeah. And in Jamaica, they got the classes real heavy. And
just like they do in India.
Yeah, just like in India, yeah. So they belong to a higher caste than the average. So they come in with that mentality and thinking that they're better than us.
Pretty much. And Kamala went to HBCU. And then I saw some asinine shit up here on social media today, and I don't know if it's real or not, but the HBCUs is going to allow tuition free for the Ukrainian students to attend HBCUs.
Yeah, Jason Blacc just did an awesome broadcast on that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And then also, too, I find it kind of ironic, considering the fact that all the brutalization that we went through, and that's why we're pushing the line for the tangibles, the brutalization we went through physically, mentally, and spiritually.
Past, present, and future.
Exactly. So therefore, yes, sir. And that's why the price tag, once again, is $100 trillion. And we are still waiting for all you Biden supporters to call in Shabaka's Blacc Experience. And the number is 516-418-5996. And I've been on other podcasts appearing up there, letting them know, all the Biden supporters to call in, and we ain't heard from not damn one of you no good motherfuckers. Now, the reason why I'm putting it like that is because when the Orange Man was up there doing his thing and being honest about how he honestly feel, everybody is bum rushing the Black community. Got to get rid of Trump. Got to get rid of the Orange dude. Got to get rid of Agent Orange. But look what the fuck you replace it with. An old senile motherfucker who shits on himself. Airhead ass vice president, who was the Attorney General of California, once again, didn't do shit for Black people. Woman holds a law degree, ain't prosecuting the murderous ass cops that murdered Ezell Ford in Los Angeles and murdered Mario Woods over there in San Francisco. And she was the Senator, Attorney General, or the DA of San Francisco County when both of these situations went down. And she could have used either office to flex her muscle and says, you know what? Go lock the motherfuckers up and take them right over there across that waterway over there on the other side of the Golden Gate Bridge to a place called San fucking Quentin. Okay? Maximum security. That was murder.
Thank you for joining us.
Straight out.
One love, family.
What it was, but we're joined by Brother Zaki. We were just finishing up with the tangibles 2022. And giving our thoughts on that, and we're gonna move on to we're still waiting on you Biden supporters.
Exactly.
I feel your vibration,
and man. We understand. Yes, sir. Thank you, Brother Zaki, for joining us. But we know damn well that these Biden supporters, with all this egg on their face, they feel stupid. And then on top of it, I just not getting off course, Brother Che, but I want to mention this here as well too, particularly to our youth, those who were born in the 1980s. Definitely get with your elders who were born in the 50s and the 60s and get some of that knowledge that they're still retaining, because a whole lot of that has been erased out of the school system and out of school curriculums. And then also, too, over in the Ukraine, they told all them dudes who identify as women, oh, well, I'm transgender, I'm a woman. They say, no, motherfucker, your ass is staying here and fighting. you still a damn man. You know what I'm saying? Whether if you like it or not, okay? Because you can't menstruate, you can't ovulate, and you cannot bear children.
That's a fact. You ain't a real girl.
And no, and you do not have mother milk coming out of mammary glands.
No.
You cats do not have mammary glands.
Sometimes where men think they could just put nipples in their
Oh, no.
just saying.
Preach, my brother.
Oh, man,
And
y'all,
the sad part about,
y'all better stop that.
oh yeah, brother.
Hey, that man said it. I didn't say it. He said it.
Y'all better stop that before they come in and lock y'all down, man. But hey,
Jerry, man.
Well, Jerry, get this. Now get this, family. Now check this out. Do you know that over in the city of San Francisco, okay, the city of San Francisco, which is that raggedy ass, cold ass motherfucker out there by the Golden Gate Bridge, about 35 miles to the south. If you use the word faggot in that town, you're doing 90 days in a county jail.
what?
Yeah. They said
Yes, sir.
See. That's why I be talking to y'all. I be talking to y'all about their agenda and what the agenda really is. Because as long as what I'm saying, as long as we allow them, as long as we allow them to continue to put forth what they put for all this falseness, this lying, this bullshit, it gonna always be. Because until we do the right thing, they are ruling the world because they are the one out there talking about, goddamn it. Oh, a man can identify as he can change his name from Steve that his mom and dad gave him to Eve Roberta. He can change Robert to Roberta. You know what I'm saying? It's ridiculous.
You know, homosexual is a white culture.
Yes.
Well, no shit.
It's not an African thing.
No.
It's not a black thing.
Yeah, no, it's offensive.
No, sir, it ain't. And then to prove your point even further,
they were doing that shit up in the mountains.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, okay, now see.
I watched the video.
Okay.
The video. They do a lot to live like this, man. Like a lot.
But the thing is, family, you got to check out that a lot of these individuals.
Sleep on us, Jerry. You're breaking.
I ain't going. Oh no, I'm not going to sleep. I'm listening.
And then too, okay, I'm breaking up.
Yes.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Yeah, we have a rise.
Yeah, it's probably okay. Yeah, they probably them dirty bastards over there across Frisco Bay over there from Frisco down to San Jose. All that is silly. Con Game Valley, all that shit. Your YouTubers down there, Google, Racebook, Tweety Bird, other bullshit that they got up here on the net. And you can best believe that every city in the Bay Area has some type of social media or some type of computer industry in it, but they only got it for a select few. Because all these individuals you see riding these goddamn BART trains and shit, going in and out of San Francisco area, everybody's on a goddamn cell phone or a fucking laptop.
Yeah.
And none of these motherfuckers speak English. With they damn business suits on, with skinny jeans, pink socks, all the effeminized colors. You know what I'm saying?
You know that's a spirit, though.
Oh yes, sir, indeed.
That is a spirit that is
demonic.
Exactly.
There's a demonic spirit.
Demonic.
It's straight up.
It sirs, and ladies, sirs. Why do you think they call San Francisco the Barbary Coast, as in barbarian?
Yeah,
man just spoke is barbaric shit. They're in the right place, and notice of how we are talking about the subject of how they start fucking with our algorithms.
Yep.
Yeah.
Every time.
Yeah, some old gay ass agenda. It's all right.
Mata, thank you for coming back.
You spinning out. You buffering.
Yeah, we can't hear you, Christian Mata. Go out and come back in, bro.
But you know, as I was saying, it is what it is. Thing is, that we have to recognize these fools got money, big money. You see what I'm saying? And this is why we ain't got no bones about talking about $100 trillion in tangibles.
Yeah,
you got
we might go up on
trillion.
that. Start charging 200 trillion with all this damn inflation.
Absolutely. Anytime that you sit up here, man, and pay $6 for a goddamn gallon of gas, right? So quite naturally, of course, this is going to cause a chain reaction like we spoke on our last podcast called inflation.
Yeah.
And you know, and as we all know, this is going to cause the prices to go up. Huh?
You from California, man. It's time to go back to the horse and buggy.
Yeah, you ain't lying.
I'm serious.
So can you hear me right now?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Oh, yes, sir.
All right, so listen, let me ask you a question. So,
yes, sir.
Here we go.
There's a book. You know, I mean, everybody else been talking and running. So I mean, if I just wanted to say something. But have you ever heard of Brother Shabaka? Have you ever heard of The Art of Propaganda? You ever heard of that book?
Yep.
The Art of Propaganda.
Art of Propaganda. Well, the thing about it is
the dude who was a real yes, sir.
No, I'm saying so. You know, you talk. You know, like everybody say about $1 trillion and all this money. You know, the money is all made out of thin air anyway.
Yeah.
So
pretty much, yeah, it is.
So the thing is why would you go and ask your oppressor for something that you know good and damn well they don't have to pay in the first place?
That's a good question.
Anything that they have given everything to all offsprings, white offsprings that don't have no melanin, and it was windfall money. So my question is,
damn, that's a good question.
How do you sit up there and get the $1 trillion that you're supposed to have? You see, now most people is going to go around the big question, because the question is you can't, because it's made out of thin air. They know what they do, they know what they control. But when you start to learn how to know how the system really works, and you trade like we used to do when we were the Zing Empire, you know, and we would sit up there we was buying our slaves from the Portuguese and all that to set up empires all around the world. You know, that was before Garveyism, that was before Delaneyism, that was before any of the nationalism. This is something that was
yes,
started.
My brother, yes.
Facts. So when somebody can sit up there and answer the real big question, how do you get the $1 trillion? And if you could, what would you do? But if you know that you can't do it because it's not even real money in the first fucking place. 40 acres and a mule is just like saying, I'm going to give your ass a piece of bubble gum and a card with it.
I have a question.
And everybody's going to go for that bubble gum and that card. But when they don't get their bubble gum card, they're going to say, well, shit, I want all my cards and bubble gum. But the thing about it is why don't you make your own bubble gum? Why don't you go ahead and make your own sweet and get your own cards that you do your trading? You see what I'm saying? That's where the thing comes, because you don't ask your oppressors for shit.
Exactly. My brother, I have a question for you.
You take it.
I have a question for you guys.
What's that?
My question is, with regards to the reparations, are we is the United States, like, are we demanding reparations from the United States when they started in 1776 or 1619 when there was no such thing as America? How do we,
it will be,
Exactly.
okay, it will be from
how do we calculate that? Because
1619.
but in 1619 there was no such thing as America. There was British colonies. It was a British colony.
Exactly.
So
Well, the whole entire world owe reparation.
are we now saying that?
Okay, so
Every nation owes reparation. Every
Right.
nation.
So if
every European nation owes reparations. So we're saying sue your colonizer.
Every nation owes reparation.
If you're from the U.S., sue the U.S. If you're from the Caribbean, sue the
British
colonizer of the Caribbean.
Yeah, sue the
Every
British, sue the
nation
French.
owes reparation.
Wherever you're from, sue your colonizer.
Right.
That's
So
deep.
check this out.
Black News.
That's deep.
Yeah, we did a show on that. Yeah, we
Good.
most
So
certainly
think
did.
about that.
We did a show on that. You can Google it. It's called On Shabaka's Black Experience Enhanced. The name of the episode is Sue Your Colonizer. Now, but another thing.
I'll check it out.
Now,
Yes, sir. Now, as brother Chris Amata was saying, is that this money, you know, it's not worth the paper that it's written on. You can wipe your ass with it. You know what I'm saying?
That's why you don't ask for money. You ask for gold, silver. You ask for gold, silver.
There you
diamond.
go. There you go. There you go. Because when they put this place on the map,
you ask for land. You ask for the very thing that they did not make. That they did not come up with. They did not come up with gold. Gold was put here by the Almighty. Silver was put here by the Almighty. Diamond was put here by the Almighty. Those things will always be. Whereas that phony ass paper dollar they got, yeah, if I want to, and you want to, you can go get your goddamn currency and run off millions of dollars.
Yeah.
Like they used to before they put all shit up under the window.
Now we got the Queen getting ready to pop on. Just letting you know, Queen Bianca Ankai Bibi, she about to come on.
Oh shit!
Wait for the
Queen on.
Now another thing.
But I want to answer that question real quick. So all these other groups, when they got reparations, they received cash payments
and land,
but they received cash as well. So
because they had it at the time, because they had the gold to make
a combination of all that. I mean, power is taken, not given. So
exactly,
we're coming to take it all. So
right,
they got all this. They showed us they have the money to do it. So it ain't even a question if they have the money. It's just will they reallocate it to us? No, we have to take it. So and y'all
know, and the gold standard was way before the whole money thing was going on there. And then you know how like he was saying about the colonizers wherever they're at. Well, here's something that most people don't put into consideration. If the Dogon offspring children of the Dogon was here in Colorado, just like proof of anywhere else that Africans has been, you know, we're pretty much due anything that they have taken from us.
Old fashioned, yeah.
So if they have taken it from us, why would you want to go and ask your oppressors, the same freaking oppressors that build our schools, that build all the even deceiving churches and temples, you know, a government that's governing people's mentals, disrupting the women and the children and away from the men, you see what I'm saying, dividing family values. Why would you want to go ask your oppressor for that same fucking thing?
That's a valid question.
And you can create the same things.
Hold
on,
you know
what I'm saying? You can create that.
It's a valid question, my brother.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Hold on, Bianca.
Hold on.
Hold on, Bianca, just 1 second. We gotta connect that all of it together. 1 second. Hold on. We're about to bring the queen on, gentlemen. So 2 minute chat times in between. So we got a full panel. All right. Hey, we on. Can you see us? Stop messing with Jay.
Black empowerment family. I'm so happy to be on.
Yes. So
Hey, how you doing? It's always a pleasure to have you, sister.
Yes.
Yeah,
So,
can everybody see her?
can y'all all see her?
Yes, I see Bianca. Yeah, now that's estrogen. Right there. Now that's estrogen right there. Now, Bianca. Okay, now, Sister Bianca, I'm up here in this raggedy ass place called Vallejo, California. Okay. I'm not too far from the Barbary Coast overlooking Frisco Bay, and it's cold as hell up here.
Where it is. I know where Vallejo, California.
Yeah, and then as brother Chris Yamada was saying about the gold standard. Now, keep in mind, Black family, we'll put this raggedy ass place on the map called California. Was all these cats coming up here bum rushing this gold, right?
Yep,
now, if you that expressway I showed you, which is Interstate 80.
It was way more coastal than California, because see, Queen Khalifa was actually who made California's gold stand out. But there was a gold rush all through the West and Midwest. There were gold mining towns plus gold mining towns at certain points that were Black owned. And
you're right.
Here in Colorado, there was a coal mining all Black city called Mount Harris, Colorado, where we would put Steamboat Springs right now.
Yep. Facts.
Okay. Now, if I recall, ain't Steamboat Springs about 10,000 feet above altitude? Because the last time I was in Colorado, I took a ride up to Steamboat Springs where it was 15 degrees below zero, and I saw a damn waterfall frozen in place.
Yeah.
Place was real cool.
Is that Kissy? Is that Kissy faces?
And then when Frederick Douglass came through here in the 1860s, he had set up a newspaper company. Because, you know, Freddie D was a journalist as well, too, plus a great statesman. Plus, he was born a slave, and he was the product of the raping, slave trading pedophile that violated his mother. And one day the slave master hit Freddie D with that whip one too many times. And Freddie D put on some work on his ass for about 2 hours and beat the living dog shit out of him as well as he should have. So then Freddie D had to get up out of Dodge. And then Freddie D jumped a ship in Maryland and sailed all over the world. And he wound up coming through this raggedy ass piece of shit called San Francisco Bay. And then also too, Sister Bianca, I do see signs talking about the Ohlone out here.
Running around here.
All right.
Who got muted?
No, I was talking about Bianca's mute was off. Bianca, where that nosy ass cat you got? Jerry got a black cat too. And my birthday coming up, man. Y'all need to toss me a kitty.
Noche is very comfy, cozy.
I'm gonna call him Captain Pumpkin Bottoms.
But
I'm gonna leave him all my worldly goods.
One thing that I keep myself centered around, and it's only because at this point, should be our main focus, is our youth. Because I'm not going to keep beating a dead horse and arguing with another grown-ass motherfucker about what color the sky is, whether it's blue or it's aqua. I'm not doing that shit.
My sky is black.
I'm not doing that shit. I'd rather talk to these children. I'd rather get the youth perspective on things, on how we should move forward. Because see, when they come to me as who I am, I lay down the game plan of Black empowerment to them, so they know the blueprints that have been passed down to me because I've told it to them.
Yeah.
Upon that, they can also give me visions of things.
Right.
And that's why it's so important to listen to us.
Yeah.
At this point in our lives, yes, we have all gone through trials and tribulations. But I'm gonna tell you like this: these children that we have now have seen more and been through more psychologically and
at
physically
a younger age. Yeah.
at such a young age. We never had to go through certain shit at a young age that these children are going through drills for.
Right. Yeah. I'm sorry. After you speak, Bianca, we got to move on to the next topic.
Stands now because they're starting to see the sneaky shit that is getting past us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So
they're seeing the subliminal racism, and that's why I really was hoping to have the older girls on for the show this evening, because I had asked them a key question. I said, "How is racism affected today in your high schools?"
Yeah, they getting affected.
And I promise you,
I could tell you that.
Yep, let me tell you the tea. Do you see what I really wish I could see. I can't speak for them, so I really wish that I could tell their story this evening, or have them tell their. But this is one thing we have to listen to our. Look, I don't give a damn if you feel like all of this younger generation is them. Grab 2 or 3 of them. We in our generation are obligated. Grab 2 or 3 of them.
Yeah.
Teach them.
Yes, each one teach one. Yes. But
we gotta.
Absolutely.
We also gotta be able to be willing to learn from them. We have to be willing to learn from them as well, so they can show us revisions of good plans.
Yes, I agree. I agree wholeheartedly. I'll move us on to our next topic, which is Supreme Court Justice to be sworn in Monday.
Yeah.
So Ketanji Jackson, I said Brown, but Ketanji Jackson is supposed to be sworn in tomorrow as Supreme Court Justice. And here on Front Line Blacc News, we're just saying this is just more symbolism. There's nothing tangible that's going to come from this.
She's a bad witch.
She's a bad
witch. Another puppet.
Who's in her ear? Who's in her
Another puppet?
The white man.
She married to the white man.
Another puppet.
Okay, so who is she laying next to every night and pillow talking with?
The white
man.
That's the point.
The colonizer.
Now who she laying next to is who she listening to. That's what come down to, my people. It's not who you're laying up against. It's about who you listening to. And who is the one that signed the paycheck? It's about who signed the paycheck. Ain't no black man signing her paycheck. And that's who she. The same way.
Hold on, y'all. Y'all speaking at the same time. I can't hear both of y'all. So one at a time.
It's like this.
She's living with the devil.
No, it's like this. It's like this. This system is set up. This system is set up to keep us the way we are. No matter how we try no matter how much, because one, we got a group of people over here coming together. Then we got a group of people over here berating this group of people because they come together. This group of people want to keep it like they want to join in with the white people. Whereas, and I keep telling y'all, it's not my generation, but my generation, we already fucked up everything. I mean, we.
You're right.
I don't mean fucked up. I don't mean fucked up everything. But it's the same.
I hate to say
it's Jerry admitting the truth.
Any generation that you may feel
it's the same way.
It's because they were misguided and thought that integration was progress.
No, we weren't misguided. We weren't misguided. We had the momentum. No, we had the momentum. But what we allowed white people to come in and sit at the table with to where they could manipulate some shit.
Y'all speaking at the same time. I can't hear both of y'all.
wasn't nobody just going out and making these decisions to go against the system.
It was the
Let me ask you a question.
It was the John Lewis's.
No, let me ask you a question.
And his.
I want to ask you a question. You know Martin Luther King's speech. You know Martin Luther King's speech that he gave. The one where he said, "I had a dream." I mean, I had a dream. I went up on the mountaintop. That one, I just know.
Days after when he fought,
and he said, "Hold on." And he said, "Hold on, ma'am. Hold on. Let me."
It was the John Lewis's. Let me ask you a question. And his. I want to ask you a question. Got background. You know Martin Luther King's speech.
What I was what I ain't talking about the 4. I ain't talking about the 4 days. I'm talking about the speech. Fuck the first 4 days or 4 days after or 4 hours or 4 minutes. I'm talking about that speech when he said,
what the kids should be concerned about, because he said he felt like he led his people into a burning house.
And he did. Yeah, he knew he
what he fucking did. But at the time,
one at a time now.
One at a time, y'all. We can't hear both of y'all.
I'm talking about what he said. I might not get there with you, but we will get there together as a people.
Yes.
That's a difference.
We keep one.
Hold on. Let me finish. Hold on, ma'am. Let me finish.
Fuck everything else.
Let me.
Hold on, y'all. One at a time.
Let me finish what I'm saying. He said we will get there as a people. As a people. But our people have took that shit and flipped it to where now they say they including every fucking body. See, that's a difference. I'm just saying, they everything that is for us, we always got to include everybody else.
Yeah,
exactly.
Everybody else, no matter what color they are, no matter what, everybody else. We always got to bring along somebody with.
Hey, no inclusion no more.
That they based it on, which is bloodline.
I disagree with that.
They stole our birthright in the first.
We don't always include everyone else.
You brought that up.
They should include.
You brought that up. I wasn't going to touch on that topic, but I understand because I know this for a fact. That every black person.
Whoa! One at a time now. Come on now.
And Brother Zaki has something to say. Go ahead, Brother Zaki.
I appreciate you, man. I don't think I disagree that we always include everyone else. Malcolm X didn't include everyone.
That's the problem right there.
Yeah,
the Black Panthers did not include everyone.
Everybody wasn't on black nationalism. I wish they were.
Yeah, we see little eyeballs.
Nat Turner. Well, let's look at Nat Turner. Did Nat Turner include everyone?
No.
Nope.
So we did not always include. That's the kind of misconception that we have as a.
I ain't talking about back then, man. I'm talking about today. I'm talking about it today. I'm talking about it today. Every time we march, we got a white motherfucker right there leading, or right there with us. Every fucking time.
Those are not.
I know all about that history. I know what they did back then. I'm talking about right now, just like right now. You sound to me like you got an African accent. Which means
yes.
Okay, which means you trying to get on the tail end of it. You trying to involve yourself in something that you are already doing anyway.
He is on point.
He's always on point.
That's all I'm just saying.
Like how this system.
They know my belief.
I can't tell you about anywhere else, but I can tell you about this fucking system because my father came here thinking it was one thing and found out it was a totally different thing and shit that he wasn't supposed to tell me he did.
Yeah, that's right.
And Jerry, Zaki, Brother Zaki is a guest, and he's always on point. He always got the facts straight. And
I appreciate you.
Stop over there.
No, I'm not talking. Hey, I'm not talking about that. I'm just saying We try every motherfucking thing, and we still in the same damn predicament. It's one thing that you have not tried. Why? Because you have not woken up.
Trying to get some understanding. We got
You're not waking up to the truth. Well, I can know my belief. I know my belief. I know my thought. But what I'm saying is this.
Okay, I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry, sir. I shouldn't even spoke up over you like that. But what I'm saying is if we continue to play a game that we don't know the rules to, and white people do, and they keep on making up as
no shit.
As soon as we prosper, they change the rules of the game, and they know exactly what to do. Okay, we don't. So we have to come up with our own fucking shit.
Bullshit. We know exactly what to do. We know what to do.
Tell them.
No, let's look.
We know what to do. It's just the fact that we got too many motherfucking house niggas in the camp. That's what the fucking problem.
No,
we got too many house niggas.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
And what I mean, I don't mean. Hey, I'm just telling you, got too many black people out there that don't. They want all that. I hear you.
Okay, sir.
It's a lot of feedback.
Sir, this country was
a lot of feedback.
Yeah, I don't know what's causing this, Shabaka. They might be messing with the algorithms.
Rejects. So do you understand? They're exiles. They're pedophiles. They're motherfucking bootleggers. Anything that was illegal,
everything bad,
kept on going on. That was what Britain exiled, and that's who supposedly founded this shit. So we cannot demand any just shit found by motherfucking hustlers, swindlers, pimps, motherfucking
undesirables.
We can't expect no type of justice from these motherfuckers.
No, that's
what I'm not talking about getting justice from them. I'm talking about within your own self. Within your own self, because all this shit came from us. All this shit came from us.
I'm pretty sure I was.
And you tell me that my people cannot go back, even though they will slip, to get us back to the reality of what real is and how to do it.
I'm gonna tell you what didn't come from us. The white history that white people are ready to motherfucking cut the fuck out of critical race theory.
But what the thing about it is, but y'all so quick.
That pedophile,
but y'all so quick to adapt that way of life.
Wasn't a part of us.
Hey, that's wrong, cuz come on now.
Who are you referring to? Y'all so quick to adopt that way of life.
Who is y'all?
Yeah, who's y'all?
I mean, okay.
I ain't trying.
Well, no, listen, no. What I mean, when I say y'all, is because I couldn't use I couldn't get a better word out at the particular. What I mean by that is, this whole planet is supposed to be black.
Yeah.
And it
but,
is.
But hold on, wait. May I finish? The whole planet is supposed to be black. Okay, now that the white.
The Eve gene is what it is.
No, the point is.
The gene is what it is.
The point is to the matter. They said get an education.
There's been raping, there's been pillaging, there's been all kinds of shit that made other races.
Yeah.
But everybody.
You telling me shit that I've been knowing. Shit that I knew probably before you. You're telling me stuff. I mean, what I'm saying though is, why are we continue to
know this though?
What I'm saying is, why are we continue to repeat the same bullshit decade after decade, century after century?
Because nobody refuses to break the cycle. That's why.
Spiritual battle, and a lot of people don't realize this. Even in your own personal lives, why would you keep on going through certain things over and over and over again?
Yeah.
If you ain't learned the fucking lesson.
Yeah.
Because y'all, never mind.
So as soon as we as a people learn to detach from a people that doesn't so good,
it's time to separate.
I'll put it like that. I'll put it like that. The way y'all talking, some of y'all, history is doomed to repeat itself.
You gotta
And
catch
history
yourself.
is doomed to repeat itself. Honestly.
You gotta put yourself in that too. You know what I mean?
No, I'm just
If you don't know your past, then you're doomed to repeat it.
Look, you can say that, but you say that like it's a bad thing. Because guess what? At the end of that shit, 2 people could identify who the fuck they were.
I know who the fuck I am.
Nowadays,
I know where I came from. I know where I came from. I know where I'm going.
So what are you talking about? That is necessary evil.
I'm over trying to explain something to you. No, man.
Okay, y'all, we gotta stop the bickering. We got more topics to get to. I want to play this video real quick.
Yeah, Mr. Jerry, I remember you didn't get back to me with when I text you.
That's the man with all the Hebrew Israelite answers.
Yeah, that's Mr. Hebrew Israelite right there.
All right.
Okay, well, can we take it a little bit further than Israel? Because Israel,
after we get through the topics.
But after the topics,
a little bit further.
Yeah, let's after the topics we can get to all that.
I'll be right back, family. I'm gonna go to the
still got a program to run.
I'll be right back.
I feel your vibration.
The only one in the room, Judge Jackson's Supreme Court hearing spotlight lack of Black women in the Senate. The Supreme Court hearings of Ketanji Brown Jackson that began Monday won't just be about the first Black woman on a high court. They also will underscore the absence of Black senators. So it's just more symbolism, Black family.
Can we talk about it? Can we talk about it, bro?
After the video, sis. Let me play the video real quick.
Okay, let's talk about it. I can't see it, bro.
You can't? Oh, you can. They can. Sorry, Bianca. I don't know how to do that. Let me see.
That we want Judge Jackson to have a fair hearing.
Exactly. Do lose Bianca?
Hold on, y'all.
Oh, you got it. You got it, bro.
Okay. I'll meet you down there.
Exact justice, or in many cases, injustice. We have not been able to get a lot of justice out of the highest court in the land. And what happens is this building affects our voting rights. What happens in this building affects women's rights. What happens in this building just affects our daily life. So to have someone like Judge Ketanji Brown Jackson sit on that bench brings that lived experience. For what? Supreme Court Justice. For what? Supreme Court Justice. Can I get a amen? So I see myself in her. We're going to fight like hell to make sure she has a fair confirmation process and ultimately is confirmed.
Oh, Lord. Okay.
Okay. All right. Can I talk about it, bro? Can I talk?
Yeah.
Can I speak about this shit?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Let's be real. This country this corporation has literally brought separatists, because way back in the day, a Black woman had no separatism from being a Black woman, right? Okay, let's bring it in. 60s and 70s, we end up getting a separate title, feminist, and all this other shit, and all kinds of other activists, right? We can separate ourselves from being Black, because they will call themselves that first. Okay, now let's be real about what the fuck she's saying. Some of it makes sense, but we are living in a Western paternalism system where that type of shit is definitely seen as toxic. Once upon a time, Black men and Black women listened to a Black matriarchy. We're not talking about Eastern maternalism anymore. So when that woman comes with that type of attitude, but she also has Western paternalism, Western paternalism mindset, she comes across as a dick chopper.
Or effeminate.
Now,
Yeah.
a dick chopper. Let's be real. Because they want to cut off all the testosterone. That's the white woman's back. And the only reason why the white woman wants to cut off the white man's testosterone is because he's giving it to another fucking man and not her.
Damn, that's true.
That's right on. I appreciate that.
Let's be real about all the bags that we've had to bear that were not fucking bags.
Yeah.
So they put it on the black woman more than anything because they wanted the black woman to feel separate from the black man because they had already given the black woman more opportunity than the black man.
That's right.
As far as employment and all kind of shit. They wanted her to feel better than him. They wanted her to be a bed wench. And they knew that they would fuck 1 million black women but marry a white woman. So that you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, they
wanted that for the black woman, but the black woman kept on believing in the black man. So what did they do? They took the black man out of the house. They gave her money for this man's loss being in the house, and then they turned around and said, "Oh, this is a way that you can get money from him without him even coming back to the home."
Yes.
You know, do you understand? All of these institutions are in state to keep the black home separated.
Yeah.
For a true revolution to happen.
When motherfuckers be worried about a government,
hold on, let her finish her thought.
I hope for one.
Yeah.
So some of these fathers get a chance to actually be fathers.
Right. Yeah. Go ahead, Zaki.
The sister is right on point because in order for a true revolution to take place, the black man and the black woman must be in sync. In fact, there's no revolution without black women.
Family, a black household has to be.
Look at what happened at the Haitian Revolution.
Fearless.
Well, they dealt with their codes. We can't
raise our children fearless if a black woman is raising her children by herself, and she got to worry about what the fuck is going to happen to her.
Yeah, that's facts.
Because then she teaches that fear to her children.
Yeah. Somebody got background. I don't know who's watching the show in the background, but we can hear it.
I mean, look, I don't just say shit for no reason.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, Shabaka.
Yeah. Well, okay, has the background noise went away?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Okay, all right, yeah, what's happening was, I got the hood rat phone that I'm on right now, and then I got the other phone, and I was looking at Bianca's fine ass, you know what I'm saying, on the other one, and she is absolutely right about how they had systemically have broke down the black family unit and is taking the father out of the home, and not only did they take the father out of the home, and as sister was saying is
that our men would protect us. They saw when we didn't have shit, they would still protect us.
Yes, ma'am. And then what has happened is just like sister was saying, and I'm going to quote her, is that they cutting off the black man's Johnson. They did it on a physical plane. They did it on a spiritual plane. Now the no good motherfuckers is doing it on an economical plane. And this is why all these young men is walking around this motherfucker that I'm seeing wearing goddamn skinny jeans, pink shoes.
They don't even know the importance. This is the whole thing. When all these young ones is running around, all they want to do is fuck. They don't realize the importance of their seeds. They don't realize the importance of their melanin chromosomes being distributed. No, they don't give a fuck. And Pornhub depends on that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's right. You see, and then to prove her point even further, like I said earlier.
Like Collywhacker for when it comes down to dick, right? White people say that shit, Collywhacker, right? But it means something totally different to us. That was when they were chopping off black men's dicks. They would nail the head to a log lump of wood, and they would cut off and watch him run around like a chicken with his head cut off.
Yeah, right, because he's bleeding to death. You see what I'm saying? That's what happens. And then on top of it as well,
if
too.
A man's genitals to be cut off and make him bleed to death, that shows that is a source of life.
Mm-hmm.
No, you're right, and yes, sir, and she's absolutely right. And then the heavyweight champion back in 1974, he had even said that shortly after he had won the crown from George Foreman, is where he said, no, that black men and white men are not brothers, because brothers do not go out there, hang him on a rope, then cut his private parts off and put it off in his mouth.
Exactly.
You see, yeah, and the brother Haki, yeah, man, check this out. That was a common practice in the United States of America.
I hate to say it like this, but the main reason why white men, and this is a nasty historical fact too, the main reason why white men would cut off black men's dicks either before or after they killed them is because they knew that their wives, mind you, were necrophilias.
No, she's right.
The corpse, and they would get pregnant by the corpse.
Yep, and they kill the baby.
Yeah.
And they would kill the baby. If the baby came out dark, they would kill the baby.
Bruh, if you see a movie called Mandingo starring Ken Norton in it in 1975, it deals just with that. Now here you got Brenda Sykes, who was a slave, and then a white man is fucking her on a regular basis. You know what I'm saying? Got her laid up naked in the bed, and then he knocks her up, and then she's gonna ask this motherfucker, well, if the baby's born, can he go free? Now, what happened was, what his wife, because he was always fucking Brenda Sykes, so she decided to fuck Ken Norton. Now, it's one of them scenes. Okay, well, hold on. Let me finish this here.
Bianca, hold on. Let's
now. Okay, now if you recall in the movie, the white woman took Ken Norton, grabbed him by the dick, pulled her in her bedroom, and said, if you don't fuck me, I'm going to tell master that you raped me. So he was damned if he did, damned if he don't. So he knocks her up. So then when the white boy gets back,
he was the rape victim.
Right, now the white man gets back, so his wife gave birth to a baby that's black. And what's the first thing they did in the movie? He goes out there to Meade, because that was the character Ken Norton was playing, told him to go fix this vat with all this boiling water in it, and then to jump in it.
Yep.
Then to jump in it. So I will sit up here and I will debate with any of you ass scratching, brain dead ass motherfuckers who will sit up there and tell us, oh, we supposed to sit there and love him. No, man.
What we need to question is,
I'm pretty sure I never
why
did.
it's so okay. We already know why it's so okay. They are literally trying to preserve their future generations on this earth. They want to make sure that they have enough melanin in their skin to survive. What they are not going to be able to
and then you got to keep in mind.
Okay,
and then you got to keep in mind.
40
hold on. One at a time.
Got killed for the shit.
Yeah, but one at a time, y'all. Go ahead, Shabaka.
That's why you got to know there's.
Yes, sir. And then, oh, indeed. And why do you think that all these white women want to go out here and get fucked by black men?
That's why
they fetishize over them. They fetishize over them.
No, white men are sicking them on them. You got to understand. This is a part of their big plan. Okay, white men. Back in the day were so, and they're still as jealous and insecure about themselves as they were back in the 50s. But they know that there's a plan in place. So that's the reason why they're letting this shit slide.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's be real.
Crickets. I got crickets up in here.
Can't argue with the truth.
Well,
I'm gonna move us
but
on.
Guess what? What they're banking on is that, like I said, integration is a house on fire, right? They're hoping that like
it's hard to hear you, Bianca.
Bianca, yeah, your audio's messing up.
Oh, okay. Well, they're hoping, like, when they're burning in the house, right, that we're gonna come running for them because we're mixed with them.
Burn, baby, burn.
Do you want to know? Do you hear me? Because half of us will be, half of our younger ones will be mixed with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're hoping
Well, you see,
that our younger ones will sacrifice themselves.
I'm sorry, I can't do it. I'm gonna let you burn.
Go ahead.
Biracial children are literally, I swear to God, dude, and it's so fucked up because
it's true. I'm mixed. I get it. But I'm still like, I picked a side, man. We picked a side, and it's gonna have to be like that.
They identify as Black.
Yes.
So this is what's really fucked up about it. Do you see what I'm saying?
Right.
And the dominant white supremacist society sees them as Black, even though they're mixed.
So it doesn't matter how their parents see them, even if their parents are some of the motherfuckers in motherfucking Silicon Valley, any of that shit. They know that they are literally using those type of children as a sacrifice.
Yep.
For themselves.
Yep, but
So there is an
you're right.
Baby, and all of that shit. There's an agenda.
Yes, and Ketanji's going to usher it out. Ketanji's not for us, Black family.
Exactly.
I have a lot of biracial family. Well, look, I don't even say I'm biracial because I'm Black.
Mixed with Black. Black mixed with Black.
I'm darkest of any race that I'm in.
Yeah.
All right.
I like that.
And
Now,
honestly, I'm mixed with Black on Black on Black. I'm Haitian, I am Palawan, and I'm American. Well, I can't even say American because I'm not. I'm a prisoner of war here. But as far as I'm side of the family here, I'm Taos Pueblo Indian.
Yeah.
And they were all Black. And they came from Mount Harris, Colorado.
FBA.
okay. Okay, now also too, in addition,
That's all I am.
okay, but also too, as I could see, Silicon Game is up here fucking with our algorithms, and they doing this shit on purpose. And I noticed, and
about to happen.
yeah, and then the cold part about it is that brother parents will tell you that I will take this shit to their damn front door and I will tell them about their stinking asses. Now, the part that I find so incredible is when you look at these miseducated motherfuckers out here. Now, education is beautiful. Education is great. But as they say, teach a man, you'll teach one person. Teach a woman, you'll teach a whole village. Now, what they did was on the continent, what they did is
I say knowledge ain't free, you gotta pay attention.
Oh, absolutely, indeed. Now, you also got distractors out here from education. Look at all these stupid ass emojis that you got on this Facebook shit. All this shit is effeminized. Look at these damn backgrounds.
Emojis. Look at the origin of that shit. Nothing is new under the sun.
Right.
Well, that's true.
Right, but hey, y'all.
But you see, but the thing is.
So the topic was
yeah.
Because there was a whole nother language.
Bianca.
A whole nother language.
Bianca. We're gonna have to say that for another show.
I'm sick because we gotta get through the show, please.
So Ketanji Black family is a nothing burger. She's not gonna do anything for Black people. Her Black women literally tell us that this is not about Black women. This is about women. So that lets you know
she is literally
where they stand
for the white agenda.
Exactly. So they're letting us know where they stand, and we don't support that shit. So it's more symbolism. It's nothing tangible about it.
Right. We're just like
Move that shit around.
Right.
Ain't nobody dealing with that.
Yep.
Move that shit around. What she's selling, I ain't buying.
Right.
And I like how they picked the darkest sister to try to get in our heads and shit. But we already know she a bad witch. She on their agenda. We ain't following that program. We're not following that program.
What really bothers me is that, okay, look, this is slavery, like and kind of inducted, where they have the big mamas or the matriarchal. Now, this is where they fucked up, okay? Because they still use our matriarchal system against us, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So if you want a nigga to snitch in jail, what's the first thing that they do? They go and get his mama.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
They get his mama to come up there and get him to tell what the fuck he did.
Mm-hmm.
Unless she G with it too, and she like, fuck y'all, nigga. Like, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yep.
They do that shit. They use
No, you're right. And to prove your point,
our matriarchal system against us.
Yep.
Go ahead,
So,
Shabaka.
That should already show.
yeah, you're right.
That,
Yes, sir.
The fact that they promote it in this country amongst us, but then they still instill Western paternalism.
Yep.
Yeah, go ahead, Shabaka.
It should
Yes,
show
sir.
You where
And to
we're
prove the
supposed to be
sister's
at.
point,
Go ahead, Shabaka.
and to prove the sister's point even further is that, yeah, like she says, you know, a brother gets hit with a case, you know what I mean? Getting ready to head over there to the big house across the water over there in Marin County called San Quentin. And then they go get his mother to get him to tell the truth, to do the right thing. You see what I'm saying? And then, but the black male, you see what I'm saying? They want to keep incarcerated, effeminized, homeless, or dead.
Yep.
Okay, there's a sharing on the other screen.
Yeah.
They do that shit.
I have to do it like
They
this.
use our Eastern natural maternalism. Because get this, I hate to say it like this. Yes, a father is definitely a key part of creation and everything, but the mother is the universe.
Yeah.
And the mother is the first God, too.
Facts.
Because we give them life, we give them food, we are the first teachers. We don't do that.
I share.
Watch, we teach them that.
I share.
Right. I
So
say.
Right.
our children look at as their matriarch. Okay, so if the white man is in our ear, of course we're only going to teach our children what the fuck they telling us to.
Yes.
Yeah, that's why it's indoctrination.
But that doesn't negate that. Look, they can't negate what's natural to us. So that's why they attack the black woman so much.
Right.
We are the original teachers.
Well, you see,
Our men become the teachers of our boys when they're teenagers. We're honestly supposed to send our boys with men when they're teenagers. Do you understand? Because a woman's emotional tie to her child, her son, can manipulate who he is as a man.
Yep.
Because she'll manipulate him into being who she wants in a man.
Uh-huh.
That's powerful.
No.
Well said.
Go.
Well, those are all facts.
Yeah.
As a man. Do you understand that has nothing to do with his purpose? And the other man is supposed to point that out to him.
Right. Go ahead, Shabaka. And then
Yes,
we got
sir.
to move on to our next topic. So after you speak,
Okay.
Shabaka, we're going to move on to the next topic.
Yeah,
My
yes,
bad.
sir. And this is
Honors.
okay. All right, but Bianca is right. Okay, it's because I was having this. I'm not going to use the word dispute or debate, right? But let's just say I was having a debate. Scholar, and he was telling me is that the Moors was going all up there into Europe, you know, fucking all the white women. Now, I got a question. Is that when I go to this coffee shop over there in Panther Town and I see these women from East Africa, particularly Ethiopia or Eritrea, they are hypnotically beautiful.
Yeah.
Ass, breasts just bouncing everywhere. Okay, but then when the white girls come up in there, okay, hold it. But then when the white girls come up in there, the first thing they doing is looking at it is the brothers Johnson. You see what I'm saying? So you got all these Beckys and all these Karens that you see on social media with these bullshit ass videos.
way back before when we wasn't unwilling or when we were unwilling. That was that bad motherfucker. That was the sexual slavery that we were in too.
Yep.
So you understand?
Exactly.
They fetishized us. They had look, and this is why I don't even hold Black homosexuals accountable for what they feel, because they have literally been indoctrinated by white people as like, you don't know if their history came from people that were sexually abused by white people.
Yeah.
Right. Now, see, glad you brought that up, because a lot of them have been the victims of sex abuse.
There were so many.
I'm still like, sit it down though. Yeah, you're true, Dean. I am like, sit it down when it comes to this.
It's not like they were selective about who they raped. Like, oh, I'm not going to rape her, but I'm going to rape her. No, they raped everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, they raped everybody. True, indeed.
Yeah, indeed. And then...
Hold on, Shabaka, because we're starting to go off tangent again, and we got another topic.
Yeah, okay. We in an hour and a half. We trying to hurry up and get through the show.
All right, so I'm gonna move us up to our next topic. Awesome discussion.
We'll have a build later.
We'll definitely have a bill later. The next topic is Howard University faculty threatened to strike over unfair working conditions and wages.
We're seeing this way too much everywhere, though.
Yeah. Well, these are the same.
We really need to look into starting our own university.
Yeah.
We have to. We have way too many qualified doctors, doctorates, degrees, all kinds of shit amongst all these Black people in America. We can start our own fucking university.
Yeah, you're right. Right.
And,
but
and then on
this article.
Look, look. One thing I'm tired of doing is going back and forth with motherfuckers. Oh, you're not gonna do it? Okay. Well, then let me do it for myself.
Right. So
I'm tired of it. I'm tired of us keeping having problems, but we got solutions. Let's look into the solution.
Yeah.
Let's get into the topic, though.
Agreed.
Let's get to
what's our next topic?
The topic at hand is Howard University faculty are threatening to strike over working conditions and wages. So hundreds of faculty workers at Howard University in Washington, D.C. say they are threatening to go on strike next week over complaints of unfair working conditions.
How many of them are Black?
I got to read the article.
How many of them are Black?
I got to read the article, baby.
I got to read the article.
Yeah, because see, if enough of us ain't even here, that's not our issue.
Yeah, it's supposed to be an HBCU, so
I know, but look, the staff don't have to be Black or don't have to be Black for it to be an HBCU, and that's the fucked up shit. That's
you're right.
Part of the qualifications.
Yeah,
no, you're right. And if I may say, when I was going to California State University at Los Angeles in the early 1980s, right? And as you know, when you go, one of the breadth requirements for the degrees, you got to take a course in American history, right? Yep. Now, how the hell is this white professor from Germany, mind you? Now, he's going to tell me about Booker T. Washington. Now, get this. He's going to say that Booker T. Washington came from a natural union. Now, get this, y'all. This motherfucker says a natural union, meaning that Booker T had a white daddy and a Black mother. So I told this miseducated motherfucker what that was, is that Booker T. Washington was the product of institutionalized rape.
How are you giving an unbiased view?
Right.
Yeah, right. I'm talking about with him making that statement made his viewpoint biased. And I went on and educated this miseducated educator that his mom was a product of institutionalized rape where she could be bought and sold, you know what I'm saying, and even sold for sex. Yeah.
You told him his mama was a hoe.
Yes.
You should have punched him back to Germany.
Oh yeah, yeah. And then
punched the fool back to Germany.
Oh, yes, sir. Now, get this. As glad you brought up Germany and keeping it along, Brother Che, with education and historical black colleges. Joseph Goebbels, who was the minister of propaganda for Hitler, right? What they
Yes.
implemented against the Jewish people is that they learned from the segregation of the United States South at that time.
Yeah. Fact.
Yes, they did. They learned about, look, and this is where it started. Guess where it started? The SATs.
Mm.
Scholastic aptitude exams, yeah.
Yep.
Yes. Were to determine who was life worthy and who wasn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, getting back to this article, y'all.
Let's be real.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right, Bianca, but I gotta get through this
that's
article.
The reason why they kept us not reading and writing for so long.
Right. So I'm gonna read right now the rest of this article, and then we can discuss it after I'm done. So
yes, sir.
During a demonstration held on campus Wednesday, several university faculty members, students, and alumni leaders rallied in support of the school's faculty as they argue that what is a low pay for non-tenured full-time teaching faculty and adjunct professors. Some faculty members say if an agreement is not reached by the university by Friday, they will execute a strike starting next week. Currently, there are 150 non-tenured track full-time teaching faculty and more than 200 adjunct professors on Howard campus, all of whom are represented by the Service Employees International Union, or SCIU, local chapter,
commonly referred to as SUE.
Yes, SUE, local chapter 500, which shared their employment figures. The university leadership has made clear that a better teaching environment and better environment is unimportant to them, said contingent faculty leader and Howard alumnus Cyrus Hampton, according to SUE. Hampton teaches full-time in the university's English department. They have left us no choice but to strike because of their continued bad faith bargaining, Hampton added. According to SCIU or SUE, Howard's contingent faculty members are teaching about 1,000 courses this semester alone on campus. The negotiations between faculty members and campus administration, the union said, have been ongoing for the last 3 years. The contingent faculty are important to student learning. Their demands are just. They are not alone because students, alumni, and tenured faculty stand with them, and they will win. Marcus Alford, associate professor in physics and the president of Howard University's Faculty Senate Executive Council, said to SUE.
I love you. Go, I'm talking.
NPR reached out to Howard University for a request to comment. In an email statement to NPR, the university said it remained diligent in its engagements with union representation and the university officials in reaching an effective agreement. Our commitment to the peaceful bargaining process has not changed, and we will continue advancing good faith efforts to reach an agreement with the union and address the needs of the adjunct and non-tenure track faculty and the university. The university said in a statement, we have made proposals for wage increases for union faculty and continue to bargain in good faith. The statement added, Howard faculty play a vital role in our community. We will continue working together with our faculty to ensure their success and the success of Howard students. News of the faculty's threatening strike after the university made headlines earlier this past fall after students protested over a month regarding the school's poor housing conditions. more than 150 students with the group Live movement, an organization advocating for education reform and academic advancement, protested at the school's Blackburn University Center.
Pause right there. Real quick, just for don't know nobody's from. Shout out to the Panthers there. They were there to protect the students. Shout out to Malik Zulu Shabazz, who was there.
Hold on, Bianca. Hold on, Bianca.
Y'all gotta respond. Just let me give a shout out.
Hold on, Bianca.
They were there. They were there to protect the students and stand with the other organizations. So shout out to Malik Zulu Shabazz and the Black Panthers that showed up to protect the students during their strike outside.
Right. Mm-hmm. So I still got like a paragraph left to read. So students slept in tents outside the Blackburn University last October, protesting that they were poor housing conditions and the lack of student representation on the board of trustees. In November, an agreement between student protesters and the university was reached. The specific details of the negotiations between students and administration were not immediately available. In 2018, students led a 9-day occupation of the campus administration building, resulting in an agreement between officials and students on several campus changes. Some of the changes included a revision of the school's sexual assault policy, a review of policies allowing campus police officers to carry weapons, and the creation of a food bank on campus for students. That's it.
All right, 2-minute response time. Go.
Okay, so I'm hopping in. Hopping in right now. Let me explain something to you. We need to look, for one, at this staff who is doing all of this petitioning and stuff like that. I have a good feeling that it's majority white. I say we probably have 2 or 3 fucking black teachers there. Okay? Right. The reason why I'm saying this is the fact that you're listening to the pettiness of the shit that they're fucking complaining about. Mm-hmm. And then on top of that, because on the cool, DPS teachers deal with that more shit than that right now.
Facts.
Okay, so we can tell from one. So then that means that you are culture vultures. You are trying to teach black people how to be black, and you ain't even black. Who the fuck are you?
Right.
Yes.
Okay, so we gotta really look into certain shit, dude. We can't just hop behind certain shit. We gotta know what these people are really going through. And the fact that any Black Panthers or anybody else had to go down there to represent the people that were talking about what they were talking about shows the minority of Black people at HBCU.
She's right.
I agree.
Now, what the fuck does that look like?
And it just looks like that they have to.
So this is what this goes all the way to fuck back to what I was saying in the first fucking place. We need to start our own fucking institutions. We got qualified motherfuckers. Way too many.
The queen is right. I could not have said it better myself.
Something else. We also got the finances for it because guess what? The only reason why these motherfuckers is chirping and chirping the way that they is because certain funding got snatched from them.
Right.
That's it.
I gotta bring her back.
Exactly. And then to prove the sister's point even further.
It's the feeling right. It's never about social injustice or anything else. So when they masquerade it as that, I got to look into the bigger picture.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
So that means when you try to make this a social justice issue where you're talking about HBCU, how much of the staff is Black?
Right.
And then keep in mind is that after slavery is that you had a lot of white philanthropists that put money off into Black colleges and universities there in the South.
So like I said,
you gotta let everybody else speak, man.
Ever since the integration, we've had to be inclusive.
Right. And we should be exclusive.
Right.
You too.
Yeah, and we got to be exclusive. Yeah, and sister's right. We got to be exclusive because all these brain dead motherfuckers out here comment on my posts when I say, well, hey, we must become right, that we must be self-sufficient.
No, literally, they have Jewish schools that if you are not of Jewish bloodline, you can't fucking go to.
She's right. And California is full of them.
Yeah.
No, she is absolutely correct. Oakland, California is full of them. And then keep in mind, is that one of the things that the Black Panthers did emphasize was in a point dealing with the education, that we got to be taught by our own scholars and we got to learn things from our own perspective. So therefore we can see how we fit in our place in modern day society.
Because in their narrative, we will always be a source of entertainment, service,
yes,
or sex.
All of the professions that they gear us for.
Exactly. And this is why down in Hollywood, and then
entertainment to them, or it is of some type of service to them.
Yep, you're right. And then excuse the expression, look at Hollywood and all these industry whores that they got. You see what I mean? Yeah, okay. And look at all the industry whores that they got. And then the cold part about it is that they're getting them educated.
I think you gotta share your screen to share the StreamYard to the messenger.
They whore it out.
Yeah. Let's see. So what it is, once again, and
share this screen to the messenger.
To help their own people. Because they can't. It's according to their contract. If they do, they will lose all of that.
Stop sharing right there.
And then what you also have to look at too is that the shit that Hollywood perpetuates with this. Now, from what I understand,
that's when they try to put you on trial for pedophilia and all kind of shit. That they did even if you didn't participate in. Do you understand?
It's hard to hear.
They always have some kind of camera rolling. Do you understand?
Yeah.
And all they one picture to frame you as the bad guy.
Go to the messenger and share the messenger to your next article.
Oh, okay.
They do that shit.
All right, well, now thank you, everybody. We're gonna move on to the next topic. Now, forgive me, man. I'm very sick and I can't hang. I'm trying to hurry get through because if you haven't noticed, I'm flushed. I feel like I'm gonna throw up.
I feel your vibration. Sorry.
We talked about this. Yeah, go ahead, everybody. Quiet as cat. Really?
Definitely sending peace and healing vibes.
Yeah, thank you, sister. Thank you so much because I'm not doing well, but we gonna get through it. We're gonna get through it. Call it, definitely we'll talk after the show, but we're just trying to get through it right now.
Don't do that.
Yeah, we're trying to get through
it. All right. So our next topic is Cori Bush and House Democrats dismiss reparations, pass hair discrimination bill for Black Americans.
Oh, can I tell you why?
Yeah.
There's no nation that we stand under. We don't look. We really make our own fucking nation right now here in the fucking U.S.
Yep.
We could call it the rebels for all we wanted to. And look, as long as you identify as rebel and not American, they can't fucking do shit. But we have nationality.
You want to see them? Yeah.
The only way that we're ever going to get any type of reparations is if we go under a different title as Black or African American, because both of them are titles that they fucking gave us, and that is prisoner of war talk.
Yeah, and that's exactly what the fuck we are prisoners of war, intellectually, physically, educationally, economically.
Syndrome and identify as African Americans and then asking for justice.
And I think too, and like this is like the worst time to do this shit at. I mean, they had a long time to pass this. Also, too, I don't mind, man. Grow your fucking hair to the sun if you want to. I don't really care. Yeah, I just got my shit right now. My shit is high skyrocketing. Grow your shit as much as you want. But right now, it's reparations and cut the check. This is the wrong time to fucking They should have passed this shit a long time ago. This shit shouldn't even be a discussion. You should be able to wear your hair any motherfucking way you want to. You know what I mean? If it grows to the sun, it grows to the ground, it grow up.
Well, see, on that note right there.
Hold on, y'all. One at a time. We got 3 people talking at the same time.
They know more about us than we know about us.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've been studying a long time, but they're playing the long tenant game. And I think that all of it is wrong. And right now they're doing anything to distract from the main thing that they should have been dealing with, which was 40 acres and a mule.
No, let's make a new nation. Let's make a new nation.
And my question is it too late to create a new nation within a nation? Within a nation
that can demand all of this shit back.
Right. Is it too late though for us to create a new nation within a nation?
Hell no, it's not too late.
I was like, why don't we just do that? That sounds like a more beneficial thing.
That we are all prisoners of war. Once we
exactly.
That's true. That's what I'm saying. Like, why don't we just say that
and we have
and start over and fuck this 40 acres and a mule shit? They ain't gonna give it to us.
Then it goes by any means necessary.
They give it to everybody
else. They give it to everybody else, yeah.
But here's what you could do. If we change our buying, yes, sir.
Go ahead.
If we change our buying habits, and do like what a turtle does and pull all his extremities inside the shell and you unify it into a fucking fist. You see what I'm saying? Economically, educationally, politically, sociologically, and the family unit. Domestically, you bring these 5 digits together and then you put them in a place.
In order to do that in an orderly fashion that will benefit us, we have to acknowledge that we are prisoners of war.
Right.
We are
absolutely, indeed.
Stop looking for the same fucking justice.
I'm cool with saying that.
Real citizens, because we're not.
We're denizens.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Wow.
We are prisoners of war.
And then to prove y'all's point even further, look at how many of our people in the United States, and I hate to use this man as an example, but I'm going to have to. LaDainian Tomlinson, the former football player, right?
Yeah.
This Negro gets up on social media and talk about how grateful he is to have the name of the raping, slave trading pedophile that violated his bloodline. And we got to tell that motherfucker what the fuck he is. Oh, gee, guy, we're all the same. Now, hold on. Now, get this, people.
Hold on, Bianca. Hold on. Let Bianca finish.
Okay, like they say, we're all the same, guy. No, we ain't the same because you Europeans are indigenous to fucking cold. And right now, I'm sitting here off this goddamn breeze coming off of Frisco Bay, bundled up, turning the heat on in the motherfucking car, and it ain't a snow climate. You know what I mean? It's every damn bit of 40 degrees. But
I feel vibration.
Yes, sir. And we were built for the heat.
We want to look at white violence for what it really is. It's a generational curse. Okay, let's be real. The same motherfucking look. If you look at it, any trauma that has hit us has traveled for 4 generations, right?
Wow.
Now, mind you, they are savages.
Yeah.
How the fuck don't you think that that's not traveling in their bloodline too?
Oh yeah.
Exactly. And why do you think they want to sit up here and approach you? And I've been in every state in the West, as you all know. Okay.
They want to use their fears now as a way to get out. They didn't use that back in the day.
Yeah.
And so now that they know that we have sympathy on what they've done to us, we've shown a level of forgiveness as Black people that they will keep on taking advantage of it up until we say enough is enough.
Exactly.
I'm not gonna forgive you for this shit.
Right.
Exactly.
See,
and
he
even
ain't said that yet.
and then keep in mind, sister, to support your premise even further. And,
The reason why Pearl Harbor is still remembered is because Asians never forgave America for Pearl Harbor. So
and then
they receive reparations too.
No,
and
exactly.
then keep in
They
mind,
made us remember. We need to make them remember.
Right.
Fuck that.
Hey, I've been saying we need to get
you're right.
a long time.
Now, keep in mind, family. Now, get this here, family. When Dr. Newton had started the patrols in 1966 and 1967, well, less than 30 miles from where I'm at, right? And many years later, he had stated on the Sally Jesse Raphael show is that he said that any time that you take away the slave image of the black male, you're gonna scare white people. Now, keep in mind,
Right. Tell it, brother, because I remember that.
yeah, and then keep in mind when Sister Soldier got up there on the Phil Donahue show and she owned Cornel West, Tony Brown, Sharon Pat Rollins, and even Phil Donahue himself. You see, it's a clip that I put up on my wall. Check the live page of Blac's Black Experience in Hands. Okay, because Sister Soldier was dropping knowledge on their stinking asses. And then they had the goddamn audacity to sit up there and says, well, why don't you guys love us? And you know for yourself, Brother Che, I've appeared on other podcast shows.
Why would I love a rapist? Why would I love a rapist?
And keep in mind is that the act of rape is a act wrong within itself. Now, they talk about all the children that got put in their detention centers away from their parents down there at the border when an orange man was in office, right?
But they don't want to talk about
you ain't
kids and single-digit children that they locked up during the 60s, during the fucking civil rights riots.
And then on top of that, sister, and 100 years earlier, on that, what about the black babies that were taken out of their mama's arms on the goddamn auction block and I ain't never seen them again?
What about the black babies that was being offered to the
What about we get back to our show? How about that?
Why don't we start becoming Christians and then we will be able to hold these people accountable?
Right.
Our doctrine says, oh, forgive these people. Forgive.
Can't forgive them. No, can't forgive them when they keep doing their atrocities, brother.
It's not identifying our fucking enemy. Do you understand? I'm tired of this. Everything else in nature knows its fucking enemy. Do you see any fucking antelopes or deer running toward a cougar?
No.
Why the fuck?
It's like a rat running into a snake's mouth.
Somebody who's fucking killing us.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
give me logical sense.
Why are we trying to play around and befriend a motherfucking look? We honestly look like mice trying to play with a cat.
Yeah.
No, she's right. And this is why it's essential to put the black male. No, they're not. No, they are serious about our demise, sister. You are absolutely correct about that.
And not just run. No, I'm not talking about just run like a mouse would or anything like that. I'm using that as a metaphor. But I'm telling you like this: everything else in nature knows its fucking enemy.
You're right.
I mean, I clearly know our enemy is them. I'm not going to run. They ain't get no passes for me, man.
Why don't we? Because we've been indoctrinated with that bullshit.
Right. And you know what?
Yeah, exactly.
Too, they gotta when people wake up, they really gotta reset and kick that fucking oppressive shit out. They really have to reset. Because when you don't listen to me. Listen, what I'm saying is when people actually fully awaken, they really got to kick that fucking oppressive shit out of their system and get back into their studies. Because if not, they're going to be still following that same line of thought, and they're still going to be doing the same mistakes they were doing before they woke up all the way. And I
You're right.
From experience, I had to kick that shit all out. chose up and was like, all right, I'm gonna accept this side.
Listen,
We
you're
at
right,
war.
you're
This
right.
is what we
And
doing.
what we gotta realize is that we're playing chess instead of checkers.
Right.
Exactly.
So
Right. And our strategic
Exactly.
game is a lot more tighter. We got to tighten up,
Yeah.
family.
You need to look at the
Tighten
moves
up.
that we making for 2 to 3 plays.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. We got to get all that out of our system, because if not, we're gonna follow them and be coerced into their fucking madness if we don't kick that shit out of our
Once we
system.
make a plan, once we make a plan,
But you gotta
we
kick
need to
that
think
shit
about
out though,
the
Bianca.
steps
Like
to
when I fully
force
woke
out.
up,
That's all we gotta really do.
right? But when I fully woke up, I had to kick all that shit out that the villain that taught me. All that fucking racist motherfucking shit that I had learned, all the shit I didn't learn. Man, my eyes have been wide open since I awoke
And
and
I'm
fully
so thankful for
and
that
re-educated
for you, but I'm
myself.
right this.
And
There
like
are
the
two
world is so
white
different
motherfuckers
now.
that is running around
Yeah.
here thinking
I don't believe
But
anything these motherfuckers say. There's all fucking, it's all madness.
Okay.
Hold on, Bianca. It's all madness to me. What I'm saying is, when our people actually fully fucking awake, somebody has to be there to say, now, kick that shit out, and here's a book. And keep them reading and keep them looking into shit. Question everything. You know,
I feel your vibration.
it's headed in that direction because they're not going to educate themselves. They're going to keep on that fucking line, though. Yes, hold on, Bianca. They're going to keep on that line of following the fucking oppressor and down the fucking rabbit hole of fucking stupidity. And we're always going to stay in this fucking condition. Look, we ain't got to hold hands and kumbaya with nobody. We ain't got to include nobody. Just the right motherfuckers.
Stop being scared of this shit.
Yeah, they gotta stop being scared. This motherfucker right here is not afraid. I'm like, fuck everything. Look, you're right. You're right. You're right. And that's true. That's that house. That's that house. They're afraid to go outside. They're afraid of freedom. They're afraid to kick the fucking chains out. They're afraid to kick the fucking master off their body. They're afraid of all of that shit. And when you are not afraid, follow that motherfucking star and keep going. Hey, you know what I mean?
Right.
It's the right
Good.
I keep my icon within me.
Yes.
Yes.
Ashe.
And I don't
Ashe.
run it. And I don't give a fuck what I say. I'm telling you.
Oh, you're right,
Man,
sister.
there's so much shit we gotta break away from.
You're right,
It all
Bianca.
starts with re-education.
Right.
Motherfuckers at war with
Hey, look, when
themselves.
we re-educate ourselves, we can re-educate the
All
children.
we gotta do
Right.
is step the fuck back.
Exactly. But
Right.
listen, the children are a new
Yeah.
generation. The
Yeah.
children are the ones that are going to lead everything.
All
So
that
we got to
is
re-educate
stand up.
them. We stand up. The fucking game is
Oh,
over. Our
that's what
children are
Bianca
going to
was saying
stand
in the
up.
beginning about
Look,
educating
we
the
can't even
youth.
worry about everybody else's fucking game.
No,
Right.
we just need to worry about the children now.
So look, fuck what everybody else going through.
Right.
They're not hearing me. What I'm saying,
Yes.
I'm in agreement,
Right
guys. I'm in
now,
agreement.
because everybody else is focused on some bullshit while everybody else is distracted. This is perfect time for us to focus
Right.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. I'm in agreement. I'm in a full agreement with you.
and not let our children be drafted into no bullshit or
I'm in
nothing.
agreement.
Get the
I'm in
fuck outta
agreement.
here.
That's what I
Yeah.
just said. We got to
Yeah.
re-educate our
Internal
children.
wars to fight. And
Yes.
you guys don't want to fight that, but you guys want to go and doctor some other shit.
Yeah.
Bitch,
Yeah, no, I ain't fighting back with that shit. What I'm gonna do is
Not the
restart
one.
this shit.
and
We're
I
gonna
love
end it
my
this way. We
America,
shouldn't
bitch,
leave this
like
all
that.
to our
Yes, I will.
kids, bro. We shouldn't leave this to the next 2 generations to fucking deal with. That's what the old ass motherfuckers did.
Right.
They let us to deal with it. Now we're gonna
But
leave
see,
it to
they
the
didn't have
next
a
2
choice.
generations.
They didn't have a choice.
Right,
They
but we
didn't have
got
a
a choice
We
though.
have to keep that in mind.
Right, but we
have
got a
to keep
choice
that in
now.
mind.
But,
Mentally,
We got a
they
choice
did
now. We
not
young enough to
have
make these
a choice.
choices. Right.
yeah, but now we do.
Right, but we young enough now
Exactly.
to make these
So now
choices. We can make
build
these
from that,
changes.
but we can't hold nothing that they actually had going on in their minds against them.
Okay, if
Because
you
they
want to
were
say so, I'm
indoctrinated
not
just
gonna agree
like
with that. I'm not gonna agree with that because everybody got free will and free thoughts. They're not gonna agree with that. They was also
They
about
were
following shit.
indoctrinated.
Okay, that's
So
great.
Yeah, they were.
That's
not
great.
that.
But now we know
Where's
what
the
they did
free
wrong,
will?
though. Yeah, we know what they did wrong,
If
though.
people are indoctrinated,
Not all of them.
where's the free will?
Yeah.
And that's why I call them the
Right.
public indoctrination center.
Hey,
Because that's
excuse
where they
me.
learn all this
If
bullshit.
Oh,
Yes, sir.
You
Still
break
with
away
us.
from
Yeah,
the
Jared is
Excuse
indoctrination.
me.
No, you cannot.
Excuse
You
me.
are literally going down the path that
Bianca,
indoctrination leads you.
Bianca, Jerry just jumped in, so we're gonna hear from Jerry, and then we got to move on to the next topic.
Hey, you know what? Y'all say indoctrination. Yes, our parent was indoctrinated, and so was their parent, and so was totally indoctrinated. If we go back, but the thing about it is, you got to understand that we've been fighting this fight since I was a child. My parents, my grandparents before that, and along with other people as well. You know what I mean? That generation. But the thing about it is, see, y'all making the same mistake that I see my parents make, and I still see it being made today. And that is, we are so divided that we are so divided in so many different ways. One is we got one thing here. We got one group of people believing this way and looking for this way. Secondly, we got another group believing this way. But at the same time, when I always tell everybody, we all need to come together. But ain't no man out here is going to save us. Period. No man. Because you got to understand.
Okay, let me ask you. When you say all races being brought together, like that,
say what?
What I would like to ask you is that because any other race that has done any bad toward the original people of this planet, they have actually, like made some type of affiliation or tie with us.
Your sound went out, Bianca.
No, I'm gonna ask you this, and don't get me wrong, because I know about the Eve gene. I know that everyone comes from me. Do you understand? Yeah. But what I'm gonna ask you is do you not think that in the Jacob and Esau situation that white Anglo-Saxons should not be held accountable for what they have done? What?
Yes, they should be held accountable. And they are going to be held accountable.
You damn right.
Think about, but see, but see, you took this.
God, we can't have
this. Hold on. You took this all the way back to Esau. I can take it further back than that because you got.
Oh Lord, here we go.
It's all Bianca's fault today.
Bianca.
I'm glad you can say you can take it all the way further back than Esau. That's a good start.
Bianca.
I'm just saying that the very thing that they use against our ancestry that came over here is the very thing they still use.
Religion into our spirituality.
Yep. Facts.
True.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. But at the same time, they took.
And now they use it in Hollywood for the
they took our history and used it against us.
Yeah.
Exactly, and that's why Hollywood is what it is, because they took our actual deities as far as our power that we were getting charged on by like normal are charging.
That's
they
right.
took them and they used them for nefarious purposes.
Yeah.
I know that. But what I'm saying is, see, everybody think that slavery has stopped. Slavery never did stop.
No.
It went to.
Here on Front Line Blacc News, we don't think that. But
it went to.
The majority of black people think that slavery ended, and that
it never did end it.
And that
because first of all, it got more widespread. Because not only did they when they were killing off, they didn't kill it all in the later part. Okay. But at the same time, slavery still existed due to the fact, first of all, when they ostracized the black man, they took and elevated the woman up, the black female. They elevated her up into the man position. Okay, because
temporarily.
Let's go back.
No,
Let's not.
Let's not go back. We gotta keep
Never
going.
mind. Never mind.
We gotta keep
I'll give
going,
up the
y'all.
floor.
And it was good.
Okay, so back to this Crown Act. This is a nothing burger.
That's the problem. No, we're not gonna do that with matriarchy. That was a Easter.
I was.
Yo, can we play this video, please? Can we get
I
that?
wasn't saying that to set up a matriarch or anything like that. I was saying to make a point, but can't get the point across because.
I just want you to be more correct about it.
No, I am correct.
No, she said you are.
I am correct, but I'm gonna tell you like this.
More correct about it.
That's why I
But
say
I was trying to sum it up because I was not trying to dumb it down to make it seem like everybody on here was dumb.
Okay, Jerry, we get you. And Bianca, we gotta get to this video.
Please, cuz I'm trying to get off the camera.
Why you act like it's just
I'm sick. I want to get off the thing.
They're searching the internet and there's science. There's
It's
surprise
commercial.
bills.
We get to
and there's
that.
knowing
Got
what
a
you're
damn
getting paid.
commercial.
There's a lab test on your own schedule from home. There's
A
physicians.
goddamn commercial. See, that's the shit that I'm talking about, these motherfuckers. Now, how the hell they gonna put a goddamn commercial up here? You pay for the fucking laptop. We pay for the goddamn cell phones. You pay the bills on this shit, and they want to put a goddamn commercial up there?
Preach.
Hey, now we need to get paid off of that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
All right, y'all.
I'm sorry.
Let's play the video. Please.
Notice the significance of this moment on the Hill.
That's right, Hallie. Authors of this bill are saying that for decades, African Americans have been discriminated against for the style of their hair, the texture of their hair, and they've had to conform to what they call white beauty standards for jobs, for educational opportunities, having to wear wigs or chemically treat and damage their hair. And this really struck a chord with lawmakers on the House floor today, who some got emotional talking about their personal experiences. Listen to what Congresswoman Cori Bush has to say.
Black Franklin.
As a Black woman who loves my braids, I know what it's like to feel isolated because
That's Cori Bush,
I wear
y'all.
my hair. This is the last
This bitch
time
got so
we
many
say no
perms.
more to Black people being demeaned and discriminated against for
You hear
the
me?
same hairstyle.
Yeah, we hear you, but we gotta get to this video.
This bitch done had so many perms.
Bianca.
Congresswoman
Let's
Gwen had an experience for applying for job opportunities. She said someone had told a previous employer that she was, quote,
Yeah,
an
I said,
embarrassment
bitch, I should've
because
did.
of the way she wore her hair. Another Congresswoman, Bonnie Watson, who was a congresswoman who actually proposed this bill, talked about her personal experiences, and she said it's just simple. Discrimination against Blacks based on their hair texture,
Why
their
are you even
hairstyles, is
talking?
discrimination against Blacks in general. And she said that is why she's pushing for this bill to pass.
This is the shit that
I hated
I'm talking
sticking
about.
my finger.
We always
Look. My thing is,
Symbolism.
white women always have to have a say on what the fuck we're going through.
Exactly.
Bitch, what the fuck do you know?
Exactly,
Right.
man. Don't let me take that
What
my
do
shit
you
out.
know about
That shit
my
didn't grow
life,
long and
bitch?
beautiful.
What
Yep.
do you know about my life? This is the problem.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And then,
Tell me
sisters,
what they
bring
know
back
about
them
my life.
naturals.
Nigga, my real hair is just as curly
Yeah,
as
dude,
this
look,
shit.
I'll show you that
What
shit.
do
Right?
they know
Like, just
about
for
my
the
life?
sake. Just for the sake of the commercial or the
The
fucking
fuck
argument.
out of here, dude.
Once again,
No,
Ridiculous.
before I lock my shit,
We can't
my
get through
shit
this motherfucker
just
at all. Look.
like this.
Yeah.
So get the fuck out of
Look at
here,
this shit.
dude. What do you know about my life, bitch?
Nothing.
With your
Shit, me and
fucking
Bianca got the same kind of texture there, dude.
I'm about to hurt a motherfucker because I'm gonna tell you like
Right,
this.
Bianca.
Even the cornrow. Look,
Don't
even
mean you got the same type of hair?
Even the box braid bitch that was talking shit. Let me tell you something.
Cori Bush.
Her shit has been permed so fuck.
My shit look, my shit just grow out the
Yeah, you
woodwork.
talking about Cori Bush
I
out
don't
of
like
St.
that
Louis.
shit. I don't like
Yeah.
that shit.
Hey, Bianca,
I like
don't,
that
Bianca, tell the people, because you already braided up my shit 100
I'm gonna
times.
tell you like
Don't
this.
we got the same type of hair? We can't even want some shit don't even lock up somewhere.
Exactly. Do you
Same
understand?
shit, look.
I have Afro Latina hair, but do you see how dark I am?
Exactly. Our shit is
Everybody
like the
expects
same
my hair
type.
to be thick and coarse and shit like that. before I even locked my hair literally looked like this. Am I
Yep.
right, Jesse?
Yep.
Yes.
Look, my shit gotta grow right out of the pot.
But bring back those naturals.
But
It's
I'm gonna tell you
natural
like
right here.
this.
I like to wrap it up and grow longer.
My afro, my Latina descendants were black too. So
Yep.
I just did black on black on black, like I told you.
My shit is everywhere. This shit is wild. It just grows.
I don't give a fuck.
Now bring back those naturals.
Hey man, and you know what, man? You know, honestly, brother.
Now bring back those naturals.
Honestly, brother, real quick, before you, I agree with the natural hair shit. I agree thoroughly. I like to wrap my shit up. I like to keep it under wigs. I like to keep it under scarves, even in twists. I like to because it protects the natural shit, right? And also too, it made my shit grow longer. I've had my hair under wraps and wigs for like what?
I'm gonna tell you like this.
And my shit is growing long.
Look, look like them.
I gotta
it's
stretch
not
it out.
good for
Look,
it.
it's outstretched.
It's not. It's not.
No, but what it is
the fucking rebel about. I wish a bitch would touch my hair.
I wish somebody say something about my shit. I'd slap the fuck out of them.
I'm not into a guard dog.
So,
don't fucking touch my hair.
Yeah, don't touch my shit. That's actually disrespectful. You put your bad juju, your bad oils, all in my shit.
This whole conversation got me a lot. Because the bitch
I don't want your nasty ass hands in my hair.
As black people done dyed, permed her hair so fucking much, her braids might slide out of her shit while she was in the goddamn meeting.
That's true. That's true.
Talking about.
And not only that, you put your bad spirit in my shit when you touch it. I don't want it.
Ah, yes.
I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want it. I want your bad juju, your bad energy, your bad vibes, your nasty, dirty, filthy hands.
I hate to say it like that, but it's the real shit.
I touch my baby's hair. Can I touch my baby's hair?
On the wraps.
There's no way.
And then keep in mind, ladies, is that there was a very, very powerful image that I remember when the sisters was out there wearing the leather pieces and the naturals, then and the cornrows. Yeah, keep all that shit. The cornrows too.
Yeah. Yeah, you see all that. I'm proud of my shit. I left it underneath. As far
now
as
get this, y'all.
Like the message, my shit.
Now y'all gonna love this shit here. I'm about to tell you. There was a movie that they made with a white woman named Bo Derek who had cornrows, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was a movie called 10. All right, and then so
the Fulani people, the Fulani.
Right. Exactly, which I'm a descendant of. Now get this. All right, now get this.
You're welcome, brother. Welcome home, brother.
And then keep in mind is that
so it bothers me.
Let's Shabaka finish the start.
Okay. Okay. Now, what I was saying is that these white women started doing it, and it looks like pure A1 shit. Okay. Yeah, it looks like pure A1 shit. When they go take that shit and they try to twist it up and compare themselves to a sister, that ain't gonna happen.
Yeah, that ain't gonna happen.
Right.
Yeah, you
see, like this, it's crazy being born of a tribe of Oya, and I'm a child of Oshun. So I'm gonna tell you like this. Them motherfuckers stole our shit. I don't give a fuck.
They've been stealing it, and you know, as
a deeper
fair-skinned individual, I can see that fucking very clearly.
You will see that there is a brother standing up for the Kenyan tribe that they fucking exploited and took all of the benefits of our natural rituals from to put on display.
You talking about of the Maasai?
The Yakuza tribe or something like that of Kenya. Mount Kenya. You better look into that shit. And that's I hate to say it, but I honestly believe that's the reason why Chadwick Boseman died.
Well, see, now funny you should say that there.
There are places when you fuck with certain sovereign people.
Yeah. Yeah,
and another
They
thing.
are literally talking about this shit right now for the Black Panther too. They said they don't want to see no more of the cast members die.
Exactly, and then keep in mind is that when they had made Black Panther with Chadwick Boseman,
based off
and
of
then
Yeah, I'm gonna mute everybody here shortly.
Hold on, everybody about to get muted.
You know how we get down over here. We'll meet you. Hey, real quick. Let us get to the article, please, man. Because we only got like what 6 more topics.
No.
2, 3, 3. What?
2
more, and then we got to yeah. Let's just get
I
through
don't
it,
know
please.
why y'all do this to us. Where y'all want to put that many fucking topics? Because guess what?
Because it's our show. You're invited guest.
Dive deep on all of it.
It's our shit. You're invited. That's why. You know how Mr. Fucking. You know how the mayor gets down? Why we act like that? You know how the mayor gets down? He wants to be thorough.
Right.
Let's let the mayor do his thing. Let's let the mayor do his thing.
The next one off. I'm coming in hot.
No, you won't. You know what happened last time, right?
We had to mute you last time. We don't want to have to do that.
Come on, guys. We don't want to do that to you.
So this article I was reading earlier about the House passes Crown Act banning discrimination against Black hairstyles, and I played the video. I want to read this little short piece. So the House on Friday passed the Crown Act, which would ban hair-related discrimination. The measure H.R. 2116 passed in a vote of 235 to 189 along party lines, and was introduced by Representative Bonnie Watson Coleman, Democrat out of New Jersey. Crown Act stands for creating a respectful and open world for natural hair. And the act prohibits discrimination based on an individual's texture or style of hair. The bill.
When have we ever needed permission to be ourselves?
Right.
Apparently, we need to ask the white woman.
I'm sorry,
which I will not
finish that shit, bro. When have we ever needed permission to be ourselves?
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
Precisely.
The fuck do you mean?
Well, when did we petition in this country to be citizens of it?
Right.
But
we never did.
Right, exactly. That's the point.
We ain't never petitioned this motherfucker to be citizens. Them sons of bitches went up there with that 13th, 14th, and 15th Amendment to sit there to shatter our economical power and our military might.
As good as they did, you want to know
get them to stop.
Everybody knew that they were enslaved. Everybody knew that they were enslaved.
Yeah.
You understand? That's why the
now,
went the way
once again,
right now to the next article.
For all you Biden supporters, now once again, for all you Biden supporters, you motherfuckers can impress the fuck out of me with my old ass and show me when did we, as a people on a collective basis, petition the United Cracker government of the United States saying that we want to be citizens. Now, motherfucker, just show me the 13th Amendment, the 14th Amendment, and the 15th Amendment. Show me a black movement for those 3 amendments right there.
Just because we said we wanted to be free on this land. But what they fail to realize is that we were free on this land before they were here. So all we really wanted to do was be left alone on our shit.
You can't be both.
That was it. You understand? It was not information that we asked for. None of that shit. It was literally, I don't fuck with you. After you don't let me, just let me have my own shit back.
Thank you, brother, for showing up and showing out for us. We appreciate you. Thank you for coming on.
Yeah, brother Zaki,
we much appreciate
you for coming on.
Yes, sir, always. And check with us on Tuesday night, brother Aki.
Anybody?
Yes. Hopefully we'll hear from you on Tuesday on Blog Talk. My brother's Shabaka show.
Yeah. So I just have one more. I just have one more thing to read before we go on to our next topic because this is just taking too long. So the bill now goes to the Senate. The legislation states that routinely people of African descent are deprived of educational and employment opportunities for wearing their hair in natural and protective hairstyles, such as locks, cornrows, twists,
they've been having this
braids,
since the 1800s.
Right, braids, bantu knots, and afros.
Anything that we could not indoctrinate ourselves to be like them, throw on a wig to look like them. Any of that. You understand?
Be all right.
They're going to forbid because they don't want us tapping back into who we were.
The fist flowing and shit.
Because once we know who we were, they can tell us who we are.
Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, when my baby announces his run, he can rock his baby fro with the
they really don't need to know. They're like, nigga, I just need to know about right now and where I'm gonna go in the future. Let me explain something, bitch. You have to know about your fucking past. Everybody has to know about it. Even past
exactly.
Good night, y'all.
Good night, Jerry. Thank you for coming on.
I'll see y'all Tuesday.
All right.
Okay.
All right, Jerry.
Yeah, Bianca.
All right, y'all have a good night.
Yes.
And Bianca, bring some duct tape next time.
Say what talking about, Bianca.
Just joking with you.
Yeah,
all right, y'all. Good night.
All right, then, brother Jerry.
All right, Jerry.
All right, see, Bianca, they're running off the guests and shit. Stop it.
Well, you know what? I'll just keep myself on mute.
I'm playing. We done lost 3 people now.
Don't ask me. Don't ask me.
I'm kidding.
You don't want the fucking truth.
No, we want the
truth. Yeah, we want the truth. Yeah, come on. We're just playing. I'm just playing. I didn't play.
I'm like, don't ask no.
Don't punish me so badly, God.
I'm gonna tell you no lies.
Hey, mama, you and my mama stop punish me.
No lies detected.
No lies.
All right, let's get on to the next topic.
If a motherfucker has any questions about what the fuck I'm saying because of this show,
nah. You're gonna be all right. I hope they ask questions. They need to ask questions. Shit, question everything.
Question everything, and I'm crazy until I make sense.
It all makes sense.
I don't give a fuck about that.
It all makes sense. Let's carry on though. Let's carry on.
Okay, yeah. So we're on the Jussie Smollet.
Oh Lord. Oh God, man! Don't get me started on this.
Man, if I may say, ladies, and I don't mean no disrespect. If I may say, ladies. With Jussie Smollet.
As an example for us.
Hold on, Bianca. God, man.
Bianca.
Hold on.
Bianca is already.
Okay, we got to see the big picture, though.
Yeah, we saw the picture.
What Jussie Smollet needs to do, and I don't mean no disrespect, ladies. Jussie Smollet needs to go get him some pussy, and he might find out that he likes it.
Right.
That's his goddamn problem.
That and he need to go back into jail and serve his time like everybody else.
I'm gonna get it out here like this. Do you understand that man might have uncovered some real shit, and now they're just trying to drag him through the mud?
Bianca, please, can we get through the show? This motherfucker ain't no victim. He's the one that did it.
I gotta look at certain shit.
Nah, he's not no victim. He set himself up for this bullshit.
That fucking happened to him. He really wasn't.
He's not a victim. If you set yourself up for the bullshit and you do all this shit, you did it.
Believes the bullshit. There's something wrong. All of our black men are attacked in Hollywood.
What? Dude, he set this shit up himself.
How the fuck does he sound crazy?
He set himself up to be kidnapped. He didn't even get kidnapped.
No.
He set himself to get beat. He didn't get beat up.
You understand?
He set himself up.
No.
Yes, he said it. They said it himself. He set it up.
That were under him, as far as his management, he don't manage himself.
He poor. He spent all his money,
The
set himself up.
management did that shit to
Oh
him.
God, you really believe that shit? Cuz he set himself up. All this is a
If we don't
design.
believe, and see, this is one thing. If
The
we don't
motherfuckers that
believe,
did it, he worked
if
with.
we don't know the system better,
Okay,
you
so the
understand? We
motherfuckers that
see that
kidnapped,
our
that
black men get
tied him
set
up
up
and beat him
and
and shit,
bribed
all whatever.
and
Put a
They
noose around
lying.
his neck and
They
threw
lying
bleach on him.
too. What they
We
gotta lie
see it.
about?
It's an induction for them.
Oh my God.
No, you know what she's
This is
saying
a
is
fact,
holding a
man.
lot of weight, if I may
Yeah, yeah.
interject,
Shabaka
is
knows
because
what I'm
Hollywood
talking about.
will sit up
Chris
there. No,
Brown
but no,
was
shit,
under the
no,
ground for
Hollywood
2
will do
fucking
what they
years
call a
Hollywood
publicity stunt.
and get into his
Did
contract.
Hollywood really get him out of jail? Let's find out.
Yeah, oh hell yeah, shit. Yeah. See, you got to keep in mind, Brandy, is that Hollywood is a multi-trillion-dollar industry.
Look, once you play the game
Are
with
you
them,
kidding me? I ain't
you
never seen
understand?
nobody
Once you
get
play
out our
the game with
PR
them, they'll get you out
after
of
they've been
anything.
sentenced. Never in my motherfucking life, and I've been to jail more than everybody. Never have I
Well,
seen
all of us got a set of fingerprints and mug shots, Brandy. You know what I'm saying? All of us got a set of fingerprints and mug shots.
That's what, look, this is my sister, mind you, I'm talking to. That's the only reason why I said it like that. No disrespect whatsoever. Versus you, Queen and Queen. Do you understand? But bitch, have you ever been in Hollywood?
Me, no,
yeah.
no,
Exactly.
I have not.
So
but I've been in jail more times than I can count, and never have I ever seen that with my own eyes. I've been a criminal since I can remember.
And if you don't play to their rules, that's what
They've been criminalizing me since I was 7. I'm telling you.
Confess to nothing. Deny everything and confess to nothing.
He did that shit to himself, and even if Hollywood bailed him out, he still fucking pulled off fucking wool over the eyes, fucking bamboo.
Look into what God stands for.
Yes, gold on diamonds. Gold and diamonds.
They say I like to thank God. They're not talking about God.
Gold, oil, and diamonds. Yeah.
Or drugs.
Mm-hmm.
Gold, oil, and death. Do you understand? It's not diamonds. It's death.
Okay. Sure.
But you see, but Hollywood does have enough juice to do that.
I bet they do, but why would they want him? They kicked him off that show long ago before all that.
Okay, what they would do is to see, to test what his fan base is. It's because, see, you have to understand, and unless they are a drawing card, you see, then they're no use to Hollywood.
They be like, I like to thank God.
Either way, this guy and his little man, that okay.
And look,
I don't want to argue. You win. Let's just count contend.
That sounds wholesome. You see what I'm saying? Oh, they ain't forgot God.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody gonna thank God when they're getting out of jail. I've thanked God too when I got out of jail.
Look, God, in God we trust. God is on the bills that we motherfucking earn. God is on this and this and that, but God ain't watching us.
God ain't took nobody's will.
Ain't that some shit? Nigga, get the fuck out of here. Can't me.
Yeah. So get into this article. No, Shabaka, no.
Let go, Shabaka. Let go, man. Because Bianca's going to sit up here and argue about this all night.
There is a greater being. Do you understand?
Can we get through the article, Bianca, please?
But I'm not going to acknowledge him as any fucking name that these bitches give me.
Man, we on the same page. We agree.
We're in agreement. We're all in agreement.
We all agree. Let's get through the article, please.
So
seriously, you feel what name to call them.
Yeah,
I don't give a fuck.
Devils. All right, let's get through it, guys, please.
Hey, man, can't nobody fuck with me because I fucks back.
All right, cool. We got that. Let's get through it.
Jussie Smollet's attorney calls his case bogus as actor walks out of Chicago jail. And there's
damn.
We gonna let out everybody else, man.
Like literally, it might be bogus. We gotta look at what kind of
white bogus is this PR bond.
No, they might have been trying to turn this dude gay, and he really wasn't gay.
No, she's got a point on that.
That motherfucker straight.
Look what they did to Terry Crews.
The dudes that fucking tied him up. He's straight gay.
Smollett was never gay, and they labeled him a gay actor and all this other shit, and he
That
decided to break
motherfucker right there is gay.
And now they're trying to throw him under the sheet.
That motherfucker is gay. He piped one of the motherfuckers that put the noose around him.
Damn.
Do you hear me?
He's gay.
Damn.
He took the pipe.
That's
He
what you were
piped
told.
him. He piped
That's what you were told. That's what you were told.
That's what they said out their own mouth.
Exactly. That's what you were told.
And look,
who's the
what Nigerian model that look like that go just say, "Well, I let him pipe me."
How did they find both
for
of them?
money?
How
They
about
turned
this?
themselves
How did they
in.
find both of them.
They turned themselves in. They didn't want to get fucking. They took the money.
Exactly.
They took the money. They took the plan, and they walked up into jail.
They were Illuminati members. They served their
Dude,
purpose,
I
and
did
they
a whole
knew that
show
they were
on
gonna
it.
be protected.
I did a whole
As soon
show
as
on
they
it.
turned
They
themselves
did
in.
it. They wanted to tell the truth.
So fuck that. No.
They did it.
I'm
Watch the show.
tired of
I did a
believing
whole show on it.
about black men.
Did I not?
I'm
Yeah.
tired of believing scandals.
So these Nigerian sexual models, right?
tired.
They're looking all fucking buff and yoked out. Decided they was gonna take the pipe from that old weird ass light skinned motherfucker right there, right? Who set all this shit up, took their bread. They took their money. They took his money. They took the plan. They whooped his ass on a separate camera, and then they came and showed all the video.
If this nigga Jussie Smollet knocked on my motherfucking
Jussie Smollet is motherfucking moist like a motherfucker, and he playing that shit out.
You know why? You wanna know why? I don't believe
he moist like a motherfucker. He playing that shit out. Took some Nigerian pipe, gave him some money, gave him a plan, let him get beat up, and then they walked up in there and said, "We got to tell the truth." Okay? So that's just what it is. That's just what it is.
The shit is too fucking staged.
That's what I'm
The
saying.
whole thing is
That's
staged.
exactly what I'm saying. Jussie Smollett is a moist fucking plan artist. All right, and I'm just saying, man, the beef I got is why they give up PR after sentencing. They ain't never did that. Show me one other case that did that
The
too.
black community need to start actually going to the fucking stores and start asking.
They did. They went to the model that opened up his back door and got the pipe, took the money, did the plan, and then went to Nigeria, showed their breast cups off, fucking came back and went into the jail.
Talk about Epstein's
You know what I mean?
fun,
I did a
but they
whole
won't
show on this, man. Many clips, many episodes.
So
Okay. Okay.
I'm gonna ask.
He a moist individual.
Okay,
And
Bianca.
I will see him as innocent until proven guilty.
If they proved him guilty, they sentenced him.
I don't give a fuck.
They proved him guilty. You're the only one writing for him. You're the only one caping for this moist ass motherfucking artist, cuz he's a good actor. That's what he does. He's an actor.
I don't give a fuck, dude. That's the difference between.
Hey man, you go ahead and cape for him all by yourself.
That's why people need to start really tuning in on that shit too.
I did a whole show.
Because role models is models that are meant to play
That
a
motherfucker
role.
been planning it. He wasn't even that beat up when they talked to him. And they kicked him and they beat him up and they did all this. He only had one little scratch on him. He ain't a fighter. He ain't no fighter. That's why he fucking went into PC when he got in there. He starved himself. He ain't ready for fucking jail. He ain't 8 and 6 days, man. Yeah, it's all pussy ass, bitch ass, motherfucking artist. Come on now, you're the only one keeping for this bitch.
You understand? Can't nobody tell me that shit until
I'm telling you, he starved himself like a female. I'm telling you, that's the reason he got out of jail. We ain't talked to him, but he didn't eat for 6 days. Who starves themselves for 6 days? Who starves themselves for 6 days in the suicide ward? Women, weirdos, people that can't hang. People that feel like their life is threatened. That's why he's like, I didn't kill myself. I didn't die suicidal. Because he know he couldn't hang. He know he couldn't hang. He ain't got the fucking build for it. He couldn't hang. He set himself up for all of that. And then the family went real hard, and they got him out.
You sound good saying that shit, but you don't know this man.
I don't have to. I know the video. I did a whole fucking 2 hours on it. 2 hours of fucking clips, cuz. 2 hours where that motherfucker said, I'm going to go and tell the truth. The people need to know the truth.
No, get the fuck out of here with that shit, sis. I love you. But
I know.
Get the fuck out of here with
I'm
that
telling
shit.
you gotta watch the show, man. I did it for a whole fucking 2 hours.
You gotta look at the whole fucking narrative.
What narrative? He planned it. They show video of him planning it.
That's what the government told you.
Okay, so the government showed him holding camera, planning out a motherfucking movie.
Of course, they always got false receipts, just like they did with the Black Panthers.
So our next topic is
What the fuck is running?
Bush and House Democrats dismiss reparations.
Shabaka.
Pass.
Yes, sir.
We hear you in
the background.
What if this nigga was telling the whole fucking truth? How about this? Here's the kicker twist. What if he was telling the truth, but the Illuminati motherfucking orders?
Of course, it's a conspiracy theory now. The conspiracy is how he got the PR after sentencing.
No, you hear me? Under his name. By using his fucking
Yes, sir.
Are you playing the video on your phone?
No, I was sharing it on the off the other phone.
Fucking app.
Okay.
All right, let's move on. Okay, you win. I'll give you the win. You win. Okay, I'll say I'm wrong.
Okay, but however, though, Sister Bianca. Okay.
Why do we want to talk to him? He's a plan artist.
Hey, at least we can.
And plus, he think he done hell now. What are we gonna say? Hey, can you finally admit that you did it?
White people say that we're con artists and we ain't.
Look, I think if they got footage of us planning some shit,
So
man,
you're basically saying we should give Jussie the benefit of the doubt because he's a victim of racism and white supremacy?
No. What fucking Nigerian dude go and say, "Oh, I'm wearing this is MAGA country"? Yeah, come on, man. That's not don't believe the hype. So you think Nigerians are gonna beat up another black dude on purpose and say this is MAGA country?
Once they see a black dude actually
in the fucking dead of winter, while he on his way to Subway and for a fucking sub and a tuna salad? Are we serious? We're really gonna roll with that.
I'm gonna tell you,
motherfucking Nigerians are like biggity black, right? Biggity black. And they gonna wear a MAGA hat and say this is MAGA country.
Wait a minute. The motherfucker wore a MAGA hat.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh man.
We're paid, so we just gonna have to just give him the benefit of the doubt. And he didn't pay the motherfucker he piped.
In the 80s,
right?
But I'm gonna tell you like this: in the 80s, when they saw that they couldn't get us with his skin complexion changing on us in front of our eyes, that was when they saw that they had to get us to unsupport him in some other way.
Who are you talking about? Michael Jackson?
Yes.
Yeah, Michael Jackson, man, his career still went hard after that.
Type of trouble for him, O.J. Simpson, Muhammad Ali.
O.J. Simpson didn't change colors with vitiligo. O.J. Simpson just said he was black. No, I'm not black. I'm not black. I'm O.J. He was black during all that, though.
Yeah, and his ass was black when LAPD went up there and they booked his ass and put him in the LA County jail. Going around there with his county blues on.
Yeah, jail looked good on OJ. I'm just gonna say that.
Do you hear me, though? Do you hear me, Shabaka?
Yes, ma'am.
You see the way that they are.
Look, Jussie was gay when he came out. He's gay now. He's always gonna be gay. He's an actor.
Black woman.
And Jussie got shout out to Jussie Smollet's family. All them motherfuckers look alike. All of them.
They said,
All his brothers and sisters need a motherfucking accredited fucking dramatic award. They all look alike. They all sound very empowered. You know what I mean? So just shout out to the family. Good look for the family. They all look alike.
Only thing I can say about that is this. Okay. As Sister Bianca was saying about those rituals that they go through in Hollywood, now let's look at Bill Cosby. Now, remember that his son was murdered, and I could take you right to the exact spot where they killed him, over there off of Sunset Boulevard and off the 405 freeway. And
what they wasn't
does that make a difference if they, Bill Cosby like to verge on the consent and not consensual side? Oh, look, it's Kirk. Let's bring Kirk. Let's talk to Kirk. Kirk's on.
You hear me? For everything.
No.
He bought masters and ownership for everything.
Somebody missed
that's what they weren't expecting
on there, on the
that's
Facebook.
where the slavery and servitude comes in.
You didn't hear the things, you didn't hear the thing.
That's how you get trapped in Holly's weird.
No,
when they own
you
your
just really
masters,
leave
when
it
they
there.
own your motherfucking rights to your shit. Okay?
Yep.
And that's managers, that the corporations and all the shit that you're working on.
Share your screen to the
When
messenger.
you own your own shit and they see that you're trying to change the rules of the game.
All right, cool, man. Can we get through this, please, so that we can get on? I gotta go to the restroom.
They will fuck you
She's
up.
dragging out. What's on the
All right.
private screen? On the private screen.
So, okay.
All right, we got it.
So Jussie Smollet's family and legal team are celebrating their big win that allowed the former Empire star to be released from jail Wednesday night after serving 6 days.
Man, can we please get through this? Because don't please don't make me.
Bitch, y'all barely got him out of jail. How is that a big win?
Hey, look, that's what I was saying the whole time with the PR, man, but you won't listen. I'm not going to go into it again.
And guess, Shabaka, guess where this article is from?
Los Angeles,
Yeah.
Chicago.
Yeah, there you go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Los Angeles Times, man.
Mm-hmm. Los Angeles, And that raggedy motherfucker LA is 400 miles due south where I'm at. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
My brother said he's going to call you, Shabaka, so you got to talk about Los Angeles.
Look, okay. Bianca is right about these
social racism that's going on.
Cause you gonna be
Bianca.
Bianca, come on now, please.
I would like for that to be one of the next topics.
No, the next topic is Unhoused Neighbor
I don't know why you don't
News.
say this shit for fucking the revolutionary Jimmy. You know I got 5 hours for it.
but on the unhoused situation here, do let me say from Oakland, I did see the tiny homes up, Brother Che. Is because because there was an area that Cat Brooks had went her over to about a year and a half ago when she was running for mayor of Oakland.
Yeah.
And they didn't have none of the tiny homes over there, but they do got some of the tiny homes coming up in Oakland to help the unhoused.
Yeah, we're almost there, Shabaka. We're almost there. As soon as let's get through that, because I think that's this is our last topic.
Yeah.
I did have to celebrate. Yeah, let's just
let me finish the article.
Yeah.
So so after serving 6 days of his 150-day sentence for lying to police about orchestrating a racist and homophobic attack on himself, in the latest twist in a dramatic 3-year case in Illinois appellate court on Wednesday cut Smollett's jail sentence or jail time pending appeal. The 39-year-old actor walked out of the Cook County Jail in Chicago, where he had been housed immediately after a sensational sentencing hearing on March 10th.
See, they trying to build that motherfucker up.
Wasn't that my whole
now,
point? I think that was my whole point.
one tactic that they got in Hollywood.
Cause can we please get through this? Can we please get through it? I'm really sick, man. I really don't want to be here all night long. I'm sure everybody want to go to bed. Just hold on a minute. Let's just get through it, please.
Yes. So
please look at me, Bianca. Seriously. I got you, baby. I just want to get through it.
Smollett, who has maintained his innocence since the 2019 saga began, who asserted that he was not suicidal during a courthouse outburst. Last week,
yeah, that's what that damn fool got up there and said, I'm not suicidal. I'm not suicidal.
And he threw his fist up.
He said too much. Let's deem him suicidal.
And he threw his fist up, symbolizing that his struggle, his gay struggle, was synonymous with the black struggle.
Man, that is an insult to our ancestors.
A lot of people don't realize it is. And this is the reason why I can say this. Is like I said, black people were fetishized for so many centuries. Do you understand? There were white people that were black people that were brought into white people's bedrooms unwillingly. That service male and female.
Yeah, but the gays.
No, she's right about that.
It's not synonymous with the black struggle. They're not synonymous though.
Why not?
Because you're black first. You're black because you're black first.
Look at you started because let it go.
There's side effects.
There's side effects, but you're black first though. You're gay or whatever second. You're gay or hetero second. You're black first. Like,
listen, and they are black first, but we have to realize that these people went, and this is a part of the PTSD that everybody is enduring as black people in this country. We just don't know the levels that everybody's enduring it on.
Yeah, that's facts.
So that being said, that there was a lot of black families that were raised to be whores.
Yeah, that's facts. But,
so let's be real.
Yeah, well,
let's just carry this.
Who was started?
They were raised to be fetishized.
Yeah, this is true. So last week, silently left the jail around 8 p.m. local time. His face was concealed with a surgical mask, and he was flanked by security and one of his brothers. He was holding what appeared to be a white dress shirt he was wearing in his meme mug. Appeared to be the white dress shirt he was wearing in his meme mug.
Sorry for the man. You understand? I feel sorry for this man. I think I don't fuck about motherfuckers being like, I really don't. Well, this nigga lied because he hired this. And guess what? We gotta look at what rules he might have broken as far as where he was at, as far as the Illuminati.
I don't know, man. There was no mention of that, but I don't really give a fuck. He's guilty.
They drag him through the mud.
He's guilty. He did it. He's guilty. He did it. He's guilty. I don't care.
The same fucking shit.
I don't care. Hey, man, when you do what you do and you try to lie about the shit,
Nick Cannon went through the same fucking shit until he got back on track. Do you understand? They drag all of our black men.
This ain't a man, though. This man taking the fight. He ain't trying to fucking have a nuclear family, though. He's not trying to breed and make babies. This is going to be an adoptee type of parent.
Okay, I got a question. I got a question.
That's why they're dragging him so bad. I don't give a fuck what y'all saying.
They're dragging him because he's black.
They're dragging him because he's a liar and an actor.
Instead of real valid shit like motherfuckers getting kidnapped and killed.
I'm sure they should have dragged the old Nigerian ones that took the money and took the fight too.
That's the reason why this shit is hitting
it's the government
versus other valid shit. They want to show you how to stay in line with the Illuminati.
I'm sure the Illuminati had a big part in playing when he's over there dishing out the dick to the motherfuckers that tied him up and shit. The Illuminati had a big part to play with it. Yeah,
They probably did. I mean, they do all weird shit down there in Angel Town now.
Play the rules of the game. Listen, once
he willingly took the pipe. He dishing it out because he was willingly fucking up somebody.
Hostage in his own fucking house.
I think he got mad because he got kicked off the program.
All
you know what I mean?
The white girl was in there and saying that she.
In this case, they mentioned no white girls. It's all
that's
gayness
exactly
going
what
on.
It's about. A white girl said that Chris Brown said that she couldn't leave his house.
I really doubt that.
Mind you, she was stealing from him.
I believe that part. I believe you on that.
House with my fucking chain.
I believe you on that. But in this case, in this particular case, this guy
he threw out a gun on her over that shit. That was noteworthy.
Man, Chris Brown is guilty of a whole bunch of crazy shit, but in this case, this dude is guilty.
If my motherfucking chain is worth $1 million and a bitch is trying to steal that shit out of my house.
Also, too, it's his fault for fucking with the white girl.
Give me my shit.
It's his fault. It's his fault in any case. It's all his fault. We can't fucking say that somebody else ordered it.
Even white people would do that. But I'll tell you, once the Illuminati saw he wasn't playing them games, that's when they hit him with that shit.
Word. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so getting back to this article.
Please.
The Associated Press.
Let's be real. As long as you are playing the game with them, you do not get caught on shit that they have you do.
Mm-hmm.
And they have them do it.
Yeah. But Bianca, I gotta finish this article up. So after he got in the SUV and left the jail, members of his defense team remained to address the media. The Associated Press reported that his lawyers and Smollett was the target of a racist justice system and people playing politics.
And that's real. So where's the problem with that? Where's the lie in that? Where is the lie?
All right, I can see the lies. Can we move forward? I can see the lies. Let's move forward, guys, please. Please,
I'm gonna need for everybody to take a second look at this man.
I don't want to, but let's go. Let's move forward, cause let's move forward. Well, let's agree to disagree amicably. Okay, let's just agree to disagree. You're right. I'm wrong. I don't give a fuck. Let's move forward, please.
Okay. No, look. If you disagree, all I'm asking you to do. Okay, all I'm asking.
I looked at it for 2 hours.
Further into what the fuck this man was doing before this shit fucking happened. What if he was trying to start an all-black motherfucking something?
That dude was unemployed when this shit happened. That's what he was doing.
We have to look into this. We are obligated because white people do that shit for themselves. This is why they go to.
He was looking for that quick come up
instead of fucking prison because they have some
new role. He was unemployed. In Orleans.
Do you understand? They have somebody studying the situation. That's why they go to therapy versus prison.
And Beverly Hills is full of psychiatrists.
We do that for our own.
Yeah. And Beverly Hills is full of psychiatrists.
Yeah. All right, man. Can we please get to this next topic after this? Because I really can't hold on any longer.
Man,
okay, what's the next topic?
Unhoused neighbor news.
Do you understand? We are prisoners of war. We are constantly under PTSD.
Yes,
all of us.
Yes.
So Bianca, please, please, can we get through our last little piece so we can hang up the phone?
Yeah. I ain't gonna say shit.
Okay, thank you. Go ahead.
Defense attorney Netse, is that Netse?
What? Nenye
Uche told the media that the actor drank only water while in jail and ate no food whatsoever, according to Deadline. Uche also said that Smollett nearly lost hope in our constitutional system. and that he thinks his client had nearly given up while put in a cage for a Class 4 felony.
Exactly. And it was a cage. Now, all of this shit might sound over exaggerated and dramatized and all of this shit, but I'm going to tell you like this, it's real shit. Now, we're either going to stand up for this man or not.
Nah.
Okay? I don't give a fuck.
I'm taking the nah stance.
You're saying or nah.
I'm saying nah, for real. You made that shit up.
I don't give a fuck about this man's sexual preference.
I don't give a fuck about this man, period.
He outed some motherfucking Illuminati shit, and we're supposed to stand behind him.
No,
this isn't.
They're not. Some of them, it's like not all Skip Focus is one of them.
Oh, okay. So we wasn't supposed to stand behind Bill Cosby?
Well, we did stand behind Bill Cosby, but Bill Cosby borders on the consent and rape sessions. Okay? He said it out of his own mouth because I'm like, I don't know. He drug it. He said it out of his own mouth because he drugging bitches and he virgin on the fact that they're gonna say yes or no.
Of the game no
and
more.
He's like in no direction. Likes to fight back.
The black and white.
Hey, look, man, when he come out his own mouth, I'm testifying. You know it's really the truth.
As a symbol, so much.
Especially when he says it with so much happiness inside. Yeah.
But in regard to Bill Cosby,
Bill Cosby, man, Bill Cosby still is the father of America.
This conversation we shouldn't even be having.
Right, exactly. We should have been moved on.
No, we're supposed to support our people.
No, not all Skip Focus folk. Not everybody's already. That's a coon. No, I'm good. He just black empowered when he feels like he's going to jail.
Everybody, I'm gonna tell you
that
like
motherfucker is only fist up black power when he was going to jail.
No, guess what?
He was making speeches when he said he's a gay Tupac rocking a black fist. He's only gay when he's only empowered when it suits him.
He was
trying to on that old supremacy shit. Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good. Fuck him. Fuck old Moist Mullet.
Yeah,
Juicy. You went Juicy alone.
Juicy alone.
Sounds good.
You a pawn for the Illuminati, cause whatever.
Peoples. Let me say this right here.
The man might not even be gay.
He gay. He gay. He free dicking. He's gay.
No, that's what the fucking media.
They didn't say Jussie took the pipe. They said Jussie gave the pipe.
This dick in. Man, come on.
That motherfucker gay. He free dick swinging gay. He over there.
You ain't seen it.
Busting it open because we're good.
So you really willing to just believe?
I'm willing to believe he's gay. He played a gay motherfucker. He's been gay forever.
No, dude, that's bullshit.
He's
this
gay.
Man might not even be gay.
He's gay.
Guess what?
Hey, the day he procreates, that's when we'll have this debate.
Professor Baldwin was not gay, and they labeled him that shit.
What? He wrote books on it. He wrote books.
Professor Baldwin was not gay.
He wrote books on the shit. Tell it at the top of the mountain. Did you even read? They wrote books. He was over there in church fantasizing about the man giving them the lectures. Come on, please, though. Please, come on. We can debate this on the revolutionary agenda. He wrote books. He was gay. There's plenty of gay activists.
Yeah, this is a conversation for
the
Lady K show.
Yeah, tell it on the mountain. Tell it on the mountain. I'll read you the first chapter. He's gay.
No, Mr. Baldwin was not gay.
Okay, then he really let that outspoken man really let everybody just talk about him like that. Come on now. Come on now. I read his books. I read. Tell it on the mountain. That motherfucker writing about his life.
You better have that black heart every time you think about our men.
No, I'm talking about these particular ones. You said he wasn't gay. How you gonna write a book about him lusting after his teacher?
All of our men.
How he gonna write in his own hand about him lusting after the teacher? I'll read you that first chapter. I promise you. I promise you. That guy was gay. So fucking what? He did a lot for us. Jussie ain't did shit for us.
No.
Baldwin did a lot for us. Jussie ain't did shit.
You talking about James Baldwin?
Yeah.
Yeah, James Baldwin was.
James Baldwin did a lot of good for us, man. Let's not deflect the message. If you like dick, so fucking what? He still did a good job for us. He did for us. Jussie Smollet did shit for us, but entertained us on fucking Empire. Come on, man. He entertained us through the court system. He did shit for us. But Baldwin was, if he was gay, he wasn't gay, he still did for black people. He still did for black people. It don't matter if he took the dick. He wrote about it. He wrote many books about it. He's gay, so fucking what? He did for black people though. James Baldwin did for black people. He was for black people.
Who said it for him? Who said it for him, Brandy?
Who said what for him?
He's not gay.
He said it himself in his books. He wrote his own books. Who wrote his books for him then? Who wrote his books for him then? Who wrote his books? Who wrote his books? It says author James Baldwin, right? James Baldwin wrote them books.
James Baldwin never said he was gay.
He didn't write no books and said he was gay?
Never.
He didn't fantasize about, oh man, as soon as we get off the phone, I'm going to read you a chapter. That motherfucker was fantasizing about his teachers and the lust of his green eyes. Oh man, let's go into talent from the mountain, man. Oh my God, let's just talk about the talent from the mountain. When he was a little boy in church, looking at his teacher giving the lectures on Sunday school. How he had broad shoulders and rocket face, and he just fantasized about his green eyes and his hard hands. Come on, cuz, stop that shit. Oh man, I don't give a fuck if he was gay or not. James Baldwin did for black people. He did something for black people. Jussie Smollet did nothing for black people except fucking entertain us on motherfucking Empire and pop his booty. That's all he did. That's all he did. James Baldwin, though, AOC James Baldwin. James Baldwin may be the gayest motherfucker, but he did for black people. James Baldwin did for black people. He inspired black people. He talked for black people. Black power. Fucking James Baldwin. James Baldwin hung with Malcolm X and Martin Luther King. James Baldwin was for black people. Fucking
and Maya Angelou.
You could be gay as a motherfucking $2 bill. I give no fuck. He did for black people. Jussie Smollet is a moist fucking wannabe fucking fake ass motherfucking actor who lied and got caught and even fucking on Nigerians. Who gives a fuck?
They discredited. So you better watch.
No, we ain't gonna discredit James Baldwin because James Baldwin did for black people. James Baldwin was a good man. I didn't write the books. James Baldwin did. I didn't write no books. It says author James Baldwin.
They scandalize any of our men. That's the reason why you think James Baldwin was gay.
He wrote about it. He wrote the books.
No.
He wrote it. He wrote it. Why would he write about that shit? Why would he write about it then?
Who said it? Who said it?
He damn near said it himself. He was on the low. He was in the closet. Who gives a fuck? At the time, a lot of motherfuckers were gay in the closet.
Published and big, he was dead. So don't you ever say
on Talent to the Mountain, how did he write 5 other books after that?
Look, I'm not doing this shit with you here, but I'm gonna tell you like this.
He been dead. How did he publish 5 other books?
Sister to sister, I appreciate your enthusiasm, but one thing that we need this energy toward is to the preservation of our black men.
Yes, I agree.
So I'm gonna need for you, whether you
I need you to read some books.
Stand behind this black man because
no,
you know how
I'm not standing behind that fraud, but I will stand behind James Baldwin.
Innocent until proven guilty in my book.
They proved him guilty. They sentenced his ass.
No.
Yes. They took 3 years to prove him guilty.
Did we as his own people?
Yes. These motherfuckers guilty. In my half black skin, he's guilty.
No, he never did. They did.
Yes. James Baldwin is a saint. Yes. That motherfucker guilty.
We never found him guilty.
We're not the judge.
I got a question.
We went by what the book they said.
Go ahead,
So
Chewbacca.
fuck that, and fuck them, and fuck any other opinion until we get to the bottom of the shit.
Oh God, Chewbacca.
Yeah, I got a question. Okay, is that where did Bianca go?
I'm right here.
She right
Oh,
here.
okay. My question is this right here. Now, living there in Los Angeles, you know what I'm saying, and being exposed to all them weirdos in Hollywood, and keeping in Hollywood is one weird motherfucker. Okay, but you would have like a lot of these guys like Harvey Weinstein, these other homo movie producers,
I can't do it, man. Fucking Bianca won't let
and
me.
then what happens is that you'll accumulate so much money is that your mind starts going off into the bizarre. Look at Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Like, look at his Neverland up there in Santa Barbara.
He never, I don't give a fuck. He ain't never did no kid. He did that shit because he never had a childhood.
Yeah.
All right, but Sister Bianca.
Wait,
All right, but Sister Bianca.
White Hollywood system.
Love.
Okay, but you see, the thing is,
Bianca,
but Joe Jackson worked the steel mills out of Gary, Indiana, and Gary, Indiana is just outside of Chicago, just like like Fort Collins is out of Denver, right?
Yep.
Okay. But he went to Hollywood, got turned out, and their mind starts going for the bizarre. Oh, I agree with you. Oh, they got some agreements for your ass in Los Angeles and Hollywood. Oh, yes.
Look at it's already 1 o'clock.
I know.
Look, Bianca, look. All right. Look.
Bianca.
We're going on 3 hours because we never go this long. And we only had 2 more topics. That's like ridiculous, man, for Front Line Blacc News.
They never asked for money in their contract.
All right, cool. We got the point. Let's just finish the topics, please, because you're on 3 hours. It's 1:14 a.m. Because you know what I mean. Just pause the commentary. Everybody pause the commentary. It's gonna be real quick. I just gotta run this shit real fast. I'll be quick. Okay, we're gonna move on to our last 2 topics. Go ahead.
Yeah, so we're done with Jussie.
Yeah.
We're on Unhoused Neighbor News and Unhoused Neighbor Sweeps.
Yeah, go ahead, open it, dude.
So if you're still with us.
I got some exclusive shit over here for y'all as far as the West Side community, and it's good news, okay?
Okay, great. But first we got to get to this Unhoused Neighbor News.
They are literally right now up the street from me building a homeless shelter, and it's going to be a revised, building, apartment complex. It's going to be a revised version of it, but they've already started working on it, and so I'm thankful for that. Aside from that, I'm always in everybody else's asses. You already know. In other news, that's all.
Yeah. Thank you. So the Unhoused Neighbor Sweeps continue here in Denver, Colorado. Week after week, month after month, people's belongings are being swept like trash. And me and Lady Che are there to document it and film it. And our current mayor refuses to do anything about it. He keeps ushering out these sweeps, these traumatic displacements. They don't even have enough.
You don't want no smoke. You don't want no smoke with his money.
We do. Type in okay. No, we do. Where's the put up Front Line Blacc News
page? I was about to say about HBCU shit earlier. I'm so sorry.
Right.
And it popped into my mind. Please don't mute me or nothing like that. I'm so sorry. But what I'm saying is, as long as shit is white funded, when will we ever think that they're gonna give us fucking justice?
They're not.
They're not. So we gotta use our own money for some shit. Do you understand? Fuck this shit. And quite frankly, we'll feel more invested into our people when we're our money is invested into our people. Because then we're going to be trying to check our people, making sure they ain't fucking our money in.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And why do you do this shit every day?
All right, hold on.
Why
We gonna
that shit
share.
every day?
Oh wait. Yeah. Wait. Okay. We're gonna share.
We have to invest into our people in order to be able to check our people. We can't check our people and we ain't put shit into their fucking pockets. What the fuck do we look like trying to tell somebody what they doing wrong and we ain't doing shit for them?
Hey, y'all see my gas meter right there? Goddamn gas right there. $50 fucking and ain't even put half a tank in this motherfucker.
See there? Now if we
Alright.
working together, now mind you,
Look, man, we gotta carry on. So I'm gonna show this video.
Bianca.
We gotta carry on. I gotta show this video so we can end the stream. Alright, here we go. Black family. Since I finally get out, I want to show this video that I filmed, and part of it real quick is that I rode up and they had started the sweeps really fucking early, and I didn't get there. And then to find out what I found out there, I'm gonna let this video play a little bit. I'm gonna skip ahead a couple times, so try to hold you guys' commentary so we can get through it. I'm just gonna skip ahead. And I'm gonna play this video that I filmed. This seduction dog on the motherfucking on the beat. It's on the beat.
I don't know what this is going on, man. So we're gonna play it by ear. Put my gloves on though, cause
No, screw that. I'm talking to me, Jesse over there, talking shit to you. I'm talking shit because I'm making a joke. All right, look. Then I wrote up on my friends.
Seriously, secrets is like 3 days. You don't want the shelter situation. You got a problem. I gotta give you the number.
I'm talking to some unhoused. Hold on. I'm talking to some unhoused neighbors. I can't put them on camera.
What is you fucking doing?
I'm talking to unhoused neighbors. I can't put on camera. And I'm telling them about the city council.
They're trying to fix the situation with the warming centers.
I'm talking about the city council and the warming centers with them because they don't know what's going on.
Started threatening motherfuckers, but they came out like 6 vouchers. So.
I was telling them that the police showed up and that the police came off 6 vouchers to house 6 unhoused neighbors during that winter storm.
Yeah,
and we shot out the.
I can hear you. Like I see what you're saying.
For real. Like, I was like, you know how fucking hard it is to move anything in the snow. I'm fucking just driving and started snowing the other day.
I was talking about the snow, right?
I was about to say throw everybody off that I know Spanish.
Right. I was talking about my face being frozen, my hands being frozen, and that how can if I feel that cold, everybody who has to move feels it way worse.
One thing I say, Africans should know more than one language. We made all of them.
Bianca, no time for commentary.
Look.
Yeah, shut up.
Unhoused. Wait, I gotta show you. I was pulling the spotlight on the camera on the people, not the people, but the police. So they basically swept the street across, right? But the people I was talking to right there, they were told to move. They didn't have a sweep sign. They weren't even in the line of the sweep. But they were told they had to move. And those people I know, those are my friends. And I was talking to them. Because the police told them to. But they had no notice. They had it's supposed to be a 7-day notice. They gave the people across the way and around the other side of the corner a 2-day notice, a 48-hour notice. They broke the law.
Yeah, because it's supposed to be on 7 days.
It's so crazy that they break the law on Park Avenue and
the
all
Captain
down in the east side and shit.
Over
but on Parker, they're letting that shit ride.
Mm-hmm. They gave a 2-day notice.
I've seen so many unhoused in fucking Parker.
Yeah, I believe it.
Jesus. Here we go.
You know what we need to do? We need to go and
Look,
record
watch.
We need to go and record.
Just watch. Hold on, Bianca, just watch. I'm over there. The police roll up on this tent, and they're just sitting there. I got a fuck the police button on right now. I'm wearing my Panther shit too.
I'm just doing some fucking old shady shit.
Oh shit.
Watch.
Okay.
Hey, you go watch him show out.
Yeah. I'm still here.
Okay.
Nothing but
sitting there.
Look.
Shut that fuck. Get on. There you go.
You should shut that.
You're welcome.
Look how fast he goes.
All you gotta do is just sit there, move, and stare at people. Park right in front of a tent, sweat them.
You know what I'm saying?
You don't like it. You move.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Well, that's part of what I wanted to show y'all. Is that the police? We're gonna end this right here, okay? Because it don't go any further after that, except me going down talking about 5 points of shit.
The place that they got out in the Lakewood for the homeless. Cause see, the shit that they got down here in the city and versus out in fucking Lakewood, I promise you will see the racial fucking difference.
Yeah.
Where's yeah, and that's
absolutely.
That's the truth right there.
Yeah,
you know.
Look, right now, as far as ID wise, I got dual citizenship. I can go out there and fucking do that shit. So yeah, I think I am. I want you guys to see.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
Right.
There's favoritism as far as their homelessness.
Yeah, there's racism within the homeless community.
And that's what we're saying.
Oh, hell yeah, most definitely it is.
Yeah, and right there,
particularly out here in California. I mean, in California.
The real fucking classes are the ones that don't give a fuck. They're like, I don't care if you white, black, or nothing.
Yeah, that little family right there was Blacc, and you know, the father or the man of the household. You know, his name is King. He's Black, and his wife, you know, his wife is white or whatever. But they live over there. They only had a little bit of things, as you can tell. It was a very small little camp that were there, and they had to move. And what was shitty about it is that nobody helps them, and they clearly said that.
They know there's certain parts of matriarch that we can't let go of. So that's another reason why Black men are okay with marrying white women right now, because they know that the real like patriarchal or who really manages the money and shit like that is matriarchal. So they are like, let's get white women into the Black household so she can manage the money where it will benefit us.
Oh my God. Okay, family. Well, we want to thank you both for coming on Frontline Blacc News. Yeah. Tuesday is Blog Talk. At Shabaka's Black Experience Enhanced. Queen Bianca, please show up.
You
on
know, your stuff, Uncle Shabaka. Thank you so much.
And Shabaka.
Oh yes. Yes, man.
You just need to know that.
I'm sorry. Y'all know how I am.
I
do talk a lot. I don't mean to talk too much. I love you guys.
Sister, you be dropping knowledge. And say, and this is the knowledge they hate for us to have, is the knowledge of ourselves.
I'm a child of the diaspora. So I acknowledge everything that I am. I know that I'm Afro-Latina. I know I'm all of that. So that's another reason why I acknowledge Brandy so much. She is just the lighter version of me, and everybody better see her as such.
Yeah.
Right.
And so we gotta thank you both. Thank you both. Thank you.
I am an Afro-Latina just like her.
Yeah,
but
so
at the same time, I know that I am strictly African on the cool. I'm black on black on black because that was all made by us.
Yes.
We made all the dialects. We even invented the Russian language. Alexander Pushkin did, and he was black. So this being said, We are everything.
Yeah.
And everything is us.
Yep. And so we got to close out the show, guys. Bianca, you can hit us up afterwards. Brother Shabaka, thank you for coming on. And sorry it's so late. And we hate the fucking gas prices raising. We just
yeah. I'm so fucked up off this goddamn. Yeah, I'm so fucked up off this gas. I can't even make it back to Sacramento tonight because I had to go to Oakland tomorrow.
Oh, damn, you can't make it to South Sac?
Yeah, I can't make it to South Sac, sis. I mean, these motherfuckers is getting in your pocket here on this goddamn gasoline.
South Sac, Iraq to feel safe. Damn.
Out until we can close up the thing.
Yeah, California getting in your pocket.
Bianca, you can always come on the revolutionary agenda and we can chop it up for like 5 hours over there. It's all good. All to the good. So,
but I'm going to say this. Knowledge ain't free. You gotta pay attention. Please.
Yes, ma'am, indeed.
Know that.
All right,
and
Black
on
Power.
that note, Black Power. Thank
Always.
you for tuning in to episode 2 of the second season of the Front Line Blacc News. We'll be black. Yeah, we will be
black.
We will be back with the brand new
all
episode.
Black, stay black.
Next week.
Stay dangerous.
At the same time, well, not this same time, but 10 p.m. Mountain Standard. And we will see you then. Make sure you check out Shabaka's Black Experience Enhanced every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Make sure you check out the Revolutionary Agenda.
Yes, sir.
Every Thursday at 4 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. And make sure you check us out on frontlinecampaign.org. And I will be announcing my official run for mayor next month. So make sure y'all stay tuned.
Okay.
You'll be rocking that baby fro.
All right.
Black Power bitch.
Damn right.
Shout out to all of our guests.
My brother, Martin Luther King the Third.
Jussie.
Look, I'm gonna tell you like this: reincarnations happen for a reason, and my brother is carrying a message and a mission that we all need to get behind and stand under.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I don't give a fuck what anybody got to say about my brother.
Right.
I stand with him, and anybody who knows me knows I'm an unapologetic motherfucker.
Right.
So you better stand with him too, or step off.
Right. Because you know I'm gonna get up in that ass, man. I'm gonna get up in that ass so hard. Yeah, you gonna know.
Look,
we ride hard for Jesse Paris over here.
I'm so nice. I swear to God, I'm so nice. I just need people to know that I tell the truth unapologetically.
Yeah, we don't apologize for the truth.
Hey, the only way to do it.
Yeah. All right. Well, peace, Black family. We'll talk later.
Liberation. And do you understand? Once we as Black people get to speak in our real truths, that's when we'll find liberation. Mm-hmm. We got to stop being ashamed of our past. We got to stop covering up. Because, see, a lot of Black people like to be like, oh, yes, slavery is a shameful and embarrassing part of our past. Okay, you see that you were enslaved as a people. What are you going to do about it?
Right.
That part.
Facts.
And on that note,
well, as they said here,
empowerment.
Yep.
Hey, what are you going to do? Are you going to die on your feet or live on your knees?
Die on my feet.
Because I promise you, once I see that you trap me, I'm trying to get out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. All right, on that note,
y'all.
We'll talk to y'all later. Thank you for coming on. All our guests.
Thank you to every guest that came on the show tonight.
Yep. Jared,
All right.
Thank you guys for coming on and sharing your spirit with us. We'll talk to y'all soon. Frontline Blacc News is out of here.
Peace.
All right.
Peace, love, and Black and